What up? What up? What up? Come on in, like, share. Come on in, like, share the live, y'all. Let's talk about it. If everything Black Americans created has roots in Africa, why can't they duplicate it? So come on in, like, share, and let's have this conversation. Shout out to everybody that's coming in. I had this same topic last night. Well, rather early this morning because it was after 12. Um, and no one has been able to come up on a panel and explain, why haven't they, if everything that we created here has roots in Africa, then why haven't they duplicated it there? You know what I'm saying? So I want to have this conversation. Come on in and let's have it. Like the live and share it. And come up here and want to have a real conversation. Like I'm not trying to like troll and shit like that, but don't be disrespectful or you will be disrespected. So come on in, let's have a good conversation. And I want some of you melanated immigrants from the continent, excuse me, to explain because it's my belief that nothing we created here in America has anything to do with Africa. It's no African retention. No, this was all forged here in America. Okay, a lot of the things that were invented was out of necessity. Okay, so I'm still wondering why if they say somehow hip hop come from there and all these different things, even to the food that we eat. Yes, again, I'm going to have the conversation because no one came up and wanted to have a real conversation about this. Everybody just came in and trolled. So yes, and if you don't want to hear this, you can easily just exit out of here, sir. It's really simple. You can exit out and go into another live. But around here, we this is something that I want to talk about, and I want to have a real conversation. And I just want these people to stop trying to claim the stuff that our ancestors created. I mean, they made it easy for y'all to come over here and have a better life. Because if not, y'all be still somewhere in a mud hut chasing bushmeat for breakfast. So come on in, y'all. Like the live, share the live, and let's have this conversation. Share it, please. Repost it. Share it to your story. Share it to any groups that you are in. Let's get some more people in here and let's talk about it. If everything Black Americans created has roots in Africa, why can't they duplicate it? Hey, what's up, Bobby?
Hey, how's it going? You know,
I'm good. How about yourself?
I'm doing pretty good. I like this topic. It's hard, like to get to a full conversation, like with this topic. Like, the question I asked, like it's just like how you said, why is it that we don't emanate nothing of Africa? We don't copy no dances, no nothing. Like you can even say Dr. Dre just by himself, he has more beats in Africa alone, but yet beats our beats come from them. So and then also the whole entire planet follows what we Black Americans do. They follow our swag, our culture, everything. The whole entire planet right now is worrying about what we Black Americans think. Nobody's following nothing about Africa or worried about what Africa thinks. So if we're from Africa, my question I've been asked an African, like for example, we black Americans, we can say, okay, I'm 56 years old. My great grandmother was she passed away in 1986. She was born in 1883. She knew her great grandmother was born in 1832. There is not one talk or no history of us coming from some great land called Africa. There's no stories at all. And I also met a lot of elderly people back in those days too. So now, if you ask an African, like since they want to claim that we're from Africa, maybe they could like tell us what their great grandmama said. But not one African today, and I've been on this topic for like 2 years. Not one African can say my great grandmother told me her people of this land, or she heard of the people of this land being taken from this specific part of Africa, being taken wherever. Now, one of them have a story, and top it all off, ask the African what their grandma's name is. They won't even know their grandma's name. But yet, and then like the main question is where the boats at. But like this life is just starting, so I don't want to like just talk.
Okay, thank you, thank you. Yeah, come on up. If you believe in this so-called African retention or whatever, come on up and let's talk about it. What's up, Wally? Hey,
Hey, how you doing?
I'm good.
Yeah, I'm a person who has noticed that Pan-Africans made a lot of illogical jumps and linked things that make no sense and just blatantly lied. So, yeah, I don't believe there's a lot of retention, if any. I want them to come up and show me. I want them to
I
come
agree.
up and tell us all about it.
Yes, ma'am. Rufus, what's up, man? How are you?
Hey, what's up? What's up, Matumdi? Um,
Sure.
according to what's his name, Garfield, the comedian what's his name,
Godfrey. Godfrey.
Godfrey. Yep. According to him, we're all African, so maybe that's where they're coming from with
Geoffrey said that.
who?
He said that. He's Nigerian. He said that.
Flips back and forth.
Well, when he says we created this and we found that and we endured this and we persevered that and we and us, and so then yeah, it leads me to believe that he's saying that we're the same people when he say we us. And he's saying that he is the same people as the people who endured slavery. Same people. He's the same people as the people who has the inventions. He's the same people as the people who created the culture. So yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah. If he's saying we're the same, yeah, that's what it sounds like.
Yeah, I
So
never I never really heard him talk like that so much. He's always talking about our black culture, and then with Joffrey, he is kind of tricky because he's caught up in the middle, being a first generation African immigrant. So he's trying to
mm,
like I know I can see he's playing in the middle, but far as what you're saying, I didn't see him hear him saying all that.
no, yeah. See, I think it gets past a lot of people. See, people are being we're being erased and people just aren't even paying attention to it. People are actually big up in this guy. Oh, he's speaking up for black
Right.
people. Hmm?
I know. I never watched him at all. I
Hmm.
just get the clips of his BS statements.
Yeah, yeah, yep. And people are like, oh, he's speaking up. No, he's not speaking up for you. He's assuming your identity. And keep in mind, there's 1.3, 4 billion of them, and only 45, 50 million of us. And if they get to assume our identity, we cease to exist. And people, I mean, like, it's just simple math. And for some reason, people don't get it. I don't understand it. I, I don't know why it is that we black folks are so desperate for a savior. It's ridiculous.
Have you
And
seen that letter that they wrote a long time ago, saying that we Nigerians created all of the things over in America? We built the railroads and all this crap.
yep, yep,
I don't
yeah,
remember
yeah.
exactly what they said, but we built every stratosphere of
Well,
the United States, and I don't know what. Whoever
I
got that letter was probably rolling around.
that Godfrey guy said I can't. I know I won't be able to find the clip, but I did see him saying that the people who were brought here were Igbo people. He's Igbo, and those were his people that were brought here. They
Okay,
were
but
African.
here's the problem. You know
Mm.
that Ebu landing thing that they
Mm.
had?
Yeah, yeah.
The
Okay,
trading post.
yeah, that is not just one group of people. That's just what the European named it. And anybody who they grabbed from a certain place in Africa, it didn't mean it was just those people. anybody who they grabbed from anywhere, Yoruba or whatever, would be at the landing. These Igbo people, they keep acting like they named that landing, sailed over on the ship themselves, and they had, like they did something. No, first off, the European named them that name. That's not even their name. They wrote it like 10 different ways, even with an H, hickaboo, and all this other stuff.
Hmm.
It was crazy. All kinds of stuff. And they named them whatever the heck they wanted to name them. So they made the sign, they made the sailing, and they grabbed whoever they wanted. Could have been a Polynesian man on the ship at the rate they were going. They were putting anybody on there. So anyway, the point is, I know the other guy said there were no ships, but there were, but whatever. I don't feel like arguing these dense brained points. Um, anyway, whatever the case is, we have an answer for all of these people, a real scientific answer for everything that these Africans are saying, because they did not there's no evidence. The only place we have is Gullah Geechee, and that's a tourist attraction. They're paid to say that this is an African retention, right? They're not telling the
Right.
truth. That there's no language over in the Gullah Geechee land where they retained a language. There's nothing. I've already hyper investigated this. That's a tourist trap. The same way that they have these Native Americans running around doing powwows and feathered headdresses, they don't all do that. They learned to do that in the 1900s. The Plains Indians did that, but the other Native Americans did not do some of these practices of the Plains Indians. They didn't have teepees. They had a completely different housing. So the Hollywood, uh, the Hollywood images told them what was expected of them. Feathered headdress, do a powwow dance. So across some of these Native American tribes, they adopted those things and did that in the 1900s, just so they
Wow.
could get tourists to watch them jump up and down, just like the clowny Africans do, just like everyone does, just like the people, Gullah Geechee people, are pretending that they don't have a language and that they're speaking an African dialect and that they're doing African things when they're not. They're just Black Americans that live off to the side. That kind of, I know my great grandfather comes from there. They don't have all of this retention. It's just a tourist trap.
Yeah, see, I never knew that.
I agree. I agree with you. I really do.
I thought they were actually retaining something. I
You
didn't know
ask
what.
them, if you ask
I
them what
got
language
all the
did you
smoke for
retain,
the.
they speak a Creole, which is a combination of different things mixed with European languages.
I agree with you, ma'am. When it comes to the Native Americans don't tell their truth either. They don't talk the truth. They're wicked as hell. The Native Americans, they played a part with slavery as well. They really did.
Yeah, some of them did.
Hmm.
If I remember
I don't
correctly,
know they
some of
did.
them actually fought
I ain't
against it as well. I think
no.
some no.
Some of them did. Some of them did, but that that is so far back that it doesn't even matter. Native Americans wanted to be white tea people. They don't talk about that. They do not talk about that. They hate that part. They want to be white people and Mexicans.
Hey, Wani, what do you know about Mexicans and when they were introduced to cowboy culture? Do you know anything about that? Because I hear Mexicans now saying that Black
Well, Mexicans.
Americans
No,
stole.
no. Okay, so the Mexicans and the culture. Mexicans weren't always just Mexicans. They are from the west of the world.
No, I was
We have a
asking
lot of
Hold
Wani.
on.
different.
I was
Hold
asking
on.
Wani.
Could you repeat it? I was
Oh,
in
I'm
the other
sorry.
room.
Oh, I was wondering, like, now we have Mexicans saying that that the cowboy culture was taken from them. Now, uh, just the
Taken by
word
who? They
They're
have they
saying
by
The black the
Americans, by
original.
American.
Can I tell you? Can I
okay,
say
since
this
you're gonna keep on
really
doing it.
quick? Can I say something really quick? The originals is what I call them. The original. It ain't no Mexican. It's the original black people. They were the original. The cowboys. The original cowboys were black. It wasn't no Mexican people.
we know
They were not.
the term cowboy because they were black men. You know,
Mm-hmm.
cow hands with a YT.
Mm-hmm. Indeed.
So when
Andy,
Yes,
So
ma'am.
yeah, this man, hey
Hey, what's up,
Teresa,
Jerker?
they did
hey,
have they did have Mexican cowboys, but what does that have to do with us?
No, the
they're saying
original
that we're
cow. The
copying.
original.
How?
We're
No,
How
we're
would
there's
we
not
see
copying.
them? How would we, Black Americans who went west to get work, how would we go to Mexico, see them, and then steal it?
mm-hmm.
The originals were black. The originals, not Mexicans. The originals were black Americans. Is what I'm trying to say. Do y'all even know like when people were like the black man back then, like barbecuing? They were the original people too, like barbecuing.
Okay.
That's the
Yes, they
truth.
were. They
Not
used to call them pit masters. The elderly
yes.
man on the plantation was the pit master, and he would have the younger guys to, barbecue for 12 to 24 hours because he was so skilled. They wouldn't use anybody else to do it. First, it was grueling work, but then it became, well, nobody can cook as good as these guys. So we have to have them to do it because we can't do it.
Hmm. A lot of people think I be lying when I say this stuff, but I'm baby. I can do better in my delivery
You sound
in the way
muffled.
that I.
But when I looked it up, and I did a lot of research on this, and it was very, very hard, they said that the
Hmm.
first people the Europeans saw barbecuing were Taino Indians and
Yes, the Taino.
other Native Americans. And then the next scene, it jumps from they had some sort of barbecue set up. The next scene, it jumps from us being the only people that do it. And they're not even in
Yes.
the picture anymore. And to this day, do you see them being Hall of Fame barbecuers? They don't have anything to do with barbecue. They
Well,
don't have anything to do with any kind of food
well,
at all. They don't even have a cuisine.
well. They do. It's American,
What
Black
is it?
Americans. They
Native American cuisine is Black American cuisine?
No, Native American cuisine is not Black American cuisine. Absolutely not. It's if you ask me, when it comes to Native Americans, they are just that, Native American. They're not American Indian. I'm an American Indian. Native American is not the same thing.
Barbecuing and putting things on fire is not the same thing. I'm sorry. To truth in the comments, that is not the same thing. As
It,
somebody who went camping, you know what I'm saying? We put stuff on the fire, and guess what? It didn't taste like the barbecue that you. It takes time to smoke and barbecue, so it's
you
not the
have
same
to
thing.
no, you have to have the wood right. You have to turn the meat. You have to have the right seasonings.
Native Americans. Let's talk about Native Americans.
Let's
Can
not.
I?
Let's not.
Na- no, I think we should
But
respectfully.
hold on, the topic is not about Native Americans, man.
Okay.
Do you identify as a Black American as well?
Yes, of course.
Okay, so that's the part that confuses me. You Black and you Native American.
What is confusing about it? I don't feel. You know what? I understand the confusion. I am a Black American. I'm not African. I have no correlation, no nothing to no goddamn African. Until I have nothing to do with them.
Okay, yeah, I didn't say that you did, man.
Hey,
Hold
Okay,
honeymoon.
on,
don't
have
ask
you
her.
been have you been
I
drinking
heard.
this evening?
I was about to ask her. She been messing with that fire water.
Yes. Yes.
she been she been drinking that fire water.
Hell, if you are, take a sip
Don't
for
no no
me.
no no don't do that. Don't do that.
I
Please
said,
don't
if
do
you
me like
are,
that.
I said, if you
Don't do
are,
me like that because
I
I
said,
swear to
if you
goodness, I
are,
will I will gather your ass quickly. Don't
ma'am,
do
I
that
said,
to me,
if you are, take a sip
ma'am.
for
Yes,
me.
ma'am.
I just said, if you are, take a sip for me. Because I can't
Well,
drink.
can you say? Okay, thank you. I will take a seat for you, but can you
Thank
tell
you.
your people not to do that? Tell your people not to do that. I will motherfucking grab them.
I've been lost for the past 10 minutes.
Right. What's up,
Oh,
Kiki?
you lost?
You
Yes,
know
yes, I
what?
am.
I don't know what I walked into, y'all. Um,
Hey, Kiki Lolo.
hey y'all, I walked into hearing a game in the background. I had to get back off and close out my app, and then now what's going on?
Don't do me like that. I'm gonna say it again, and I'm gonna say it swiftly. Don't do me like that.
I'm just
I don't.
asking what's going on. I just got on the panel. I don't know what's
I'm.
happening.
I'm. I understand, ma'am. But what I am saying, don't do me like that, cause I will really fucking go there. Each and every last one of you.
Are you talking to me or them?
Hey,
I'm
honeymoon.
talking to them.
Uh,
Hey,
I'm
honeymoon.
talking to them. I'm not talking to you, man. Yes,
Honeymoon, can you hear me?
I heard you.
I just checked your profile. I think you're a beautiful lady. I just want you to know that.
Mhm. I know. I know. I'm a baddie. I know I'm the baddest bitch in the room. Fuck you, mean?
Jesus Christ.
Is her camera on? What just happened?
She
I'm
went on.
about to
She went on
drive
T-Time.
down. I'm about to drive down. It's getting a little too real for me. I'll be back.
All right.
Drew, what just happened?
She was drunk. She was just drunk. She wanted to talk about Native American and all that kind of stuff.
Be honest, I'm tired of this African Black American slash FBA slash indigenous beef, whatever. It's like by now, nobody has been able to like debunk us, and yet everybody's still like just coming at us. It's just tiring now at this point.
Well, I just had an interesting live, right? So I had my second live. I'm trying out the live thing. And there was a guy who was telling me that he was FBA and that he was African descent. And that how could
What
it
was he
be
saying?
he was FBA and he was of African descent? Just about we all were like African descent because of the slave trade. And I was explaining to him that there were Black people here before the slave trade. And there were people brought here, but everybody is not of African descent. And he was like,
Somebody
that's
said I'm always drunk. Goddamn, I'm always drunk. Yep.
All right, hold on. Let Kiki finish, honey. Let go ahead, Kiki.
I thought she was gone.
oh. So he couldn't wrap his head around that why we were saying this, right? And then there was a girl that was Seminole, but she identified as Black American, right? And she was telling her history, and me and her were telling him the same thing. So Mr. Ether came up, and he was like, there's someone up here who, that's on the lives all the time named Wani, and she's an anthropologist, and that would be a good person to help you understand who was here before the slave trade. And he kept going back like, but how can you say you don't have African descent? How can
I
you not
don't have.
say?
I don't. I don't. I actually don't. I'm sorry. I really don't. I used
That's
to be
that's
Pan
not what she
African.
said.
Please,
She didn't say
look,
that.
no,
She didn't say that. That's not
no.
what she
Wait
said.
a minute. Wait.
No, you wait a minute. You continue, Kiki.
Is this really fair to do this when we're trying to do something constructive?
No,
No. Do you think it's fair to be this drunk and try to sabotage the room?
that question's for you, honey. Anyways, has anybody heard the theory about how Africans are saying that even they created R&B?
Yeah, I've heard everything. Um, yeah,
I'd be like, but bust a Keith Sweat song. They'd be like, what do you mean bust a Sweat? Who's Keith? It's like, okay, never mind.
they don't know anything. I don't know why they're doing this to themselves. They just must be masochists that want to be roasted into oblivion. That's all I can figure. But that guy that was asking the questions, have him to come over here.
Yeah, Ether gave him your information. He was like, she has a whole.
Is
What
she?
happened?
Somebody in the
Oh, I
comments.
touched the screen. Go ahead, Kiki.
Oh,
I got Ether had told her about how you had a TikTok page, and he was uh like have a conversation with someone that's off of TikTok, and we were telling him that you were an anthropologist. Like, this is what you do. And you can be Google. He can Google you. just to see that you're a real person and everything. So he just the pushback. And then we had some guy that was like, because we were telling them like, no, because the guy was like, well, but what does the DNA say? What percentage you are? And we were saying to him that don't look at the percentages. If we were related to anyone who was African, don't you think they would be one of our matches? Because the matches on the DNA are of people who have a common ancestor, and no African is coming up as the matches at all. um and he was like, but that it's been 500 years. And I was saying that doesn't matter. Even if someone came in the 1700s, the late 1700s, you would still be able to find a common ancestor if they were here, if they were ripped apart from their family and they were African, because you have your fifth and your sixth great grandparent, right? So he just didn't understand any of that. And we were explaining to him the whole DNA. He didn't want to believe that part. And he was like, well, it's telling you where you're from. And we're like, no, it's not. Yeah. And then there was a guy that was a Moor. And I was telling him, like, this is not the conversation for you if you're a Moor. So
Okay.
yeah, but the guy, we told him about you. So his name was Saint. Just in case he contact you, was Saint Rashid Wani.
Okay.
Yeah.
For giving me the heads up.
I know somebody said substance in a live can impair your hand and eye coordinate.
Yeah, I went on ahead and dropped her just in case.
Oh my god.
You know, I'm thinking I'm the only one who read that too.
Okay, Hot Honey TV.
Dude, that might be her on the backup page.
I see her other account still in here listening, so I don't know. It could be.
Look, yesterday, y'all, we was on FBAJ live, and it was a husky that came in the room. He was telling me that black people eat poop. He got
What?
us confused with the Africans.
Right. That's crazy.
Like, we don't eat poop. So I can answer your thing. It says, if everything Black Americans created has roots in Africa, why can't they duplicate it? They can't, because we're not even connected to them or related to them at all. So if they were these magical human beings like we are, I mean, Africa would be a first world continent, but it's not. So yeah, they're not us. They not even like us at all.
Yep, I definitely agree. Let's see, who is this? Christopher. Christopher, where you from? What's your ethnicity?
I'm from Michigan. I'm a indigenous man. You see my picture, right?
Not really. But
Oh, okay.
what's your thoughts on the prompt?
What's my thoughts on what?
On the prompt.
Oh, if everything Black Americans create has rooted in Africa, why can't it be duplicated?
Why can't they duplicate it?
Yeah, why can't they? Excuse me. Why can't they duplicate it? Because we original, man. I mean, everything comes derived from us. Music, everything. And there was a conversation yesterday I was listening to, and they were talking about, well, who's this and da da da. And I mean, it's the Black Americans, the indigenous people that created a lot of things in this country. everything, music, jazz, everything. You know what I'm saying? So it's like
You're missing a
Africa,
couple of things, sir. Sir, you know that we,
Africa.
sir, you do know that we Black Americans are the only race here in America and across the planet that has the most inventions made that everybody
Yes, I know
depends on.
that.
Well, you keep on
I
mentioning
know
music.
that.
Well, you
How
just
do you
keep on
think they
naming
got trains in Africa and other countries?
what the hell? You don't know. You just keep on mentioning music, and you would never say anything about what I just mentioned. And
Well,
trains in
yes,
trains in Africa. So what? The stoplights in Africa. There's stoplights all across the planet.
of course, I know that. Yeah, yeah. I'm
You're
just
not.
saying, automobile type. There was a
What do,
guy.
what do trains in Africa have to do in anything?
Yeah.
Uh, it has nothing to do with it. I'm just saying that blacks created a lot of things.
No, blacks. Are you conflating us with Africans?
Uh, no.
And why are we talking about trains that they didn't even build?
Okay, I'm saying black folks, indigenous people,
Black Americans.
cars, trains, planes, things that they wouldn't have told us that our people did and created. Like he
Mhm.
said, the stoplight and everything else, the refrigerator, all that. Refrigerator on trucks.
Yeah, refrigerated
You-
trucks now,
Yeah,
which is a really fun invention and helpful.
right.
Um, what do Africans have to do with that, though?
They have nothing to do with it.
Oh, I was just wondering how they got into the conversation.
Oh, well, I don't know. Everybody's a lot of people. I like I said, I got into a. There was a discussion I was listening to, and the guy was bringing in Africans, and saying that the people that were born here were Africans. Yeah, those are our ancestors, but I wasn't born there. I
Wait
was
a
born
minute.
here.
People that were born. Oh, wait a minute. How? Okay, wait. They said who was born where?
I'm saying the indigenous people, like
Hmm.
Black Americans
Right.
that were born here, wasn't born in Africa,
Correct.
and we're two different people.
Yes.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. They keep they keep saying that we're African Americans, but I was never born there, like millions of blacks.
Hey, can I ask you a question?
Yes, go ahead.
When was the term African American put on us?
That was I think that was the when Jesse Jackson ran, he
Okay.
used that term.
Okay.
Uh,
Okay.
it
So
used to be
kind
Afro American, and they just kept
of,
changing it, changing
That
and
was for
changing.
1 year. About that was
yeah.
very quickly. That
Right.
that one
So
didn't last very long at all.
Okay, so
right, but
the other question I have is, so if we were never calling ourselves African American, and now now Africans are saying that, I mean, like, but we were never calling ourselves Africans and never from Africa, and now all of a sudden Africa is claiming that we are from Africa. So like, so they're trying to say that we're African American. So what were Africans calling themselves before African American was put on us in 1988? And how come they weren't claiming that they were us? Because
a lot
from
of
what I
them don't
know,
like Black Americans too.
but hold on. From what I remember, when when all ethnic groups would start putting names on themselves, like German American, Swedish American,
Right.
whatever. About Black Americans didn't have nothing to identify with, but we would just go with Black American. So then, like when Jesse Jackson tried to put that on us, the elder generation, all of us, we weren't with that, and so it was like the younger generation, like with the hip hop era, we're rocking the African medallions and stuff, medallions and
Yeah.
all that kind of stuff. Okay,
Yeah.
so now,
Yeah.
okay, but what we found out real quickly when Africans started migrating here more in the late '80s and early '90s, what did they tell
Hmm.
us? You guys are not us. We are not you. Stop it.
Exactly.
So we stopped that crap immediately. So now all of a sudden, all these years they had all this time to unite with us, assimilate with us, or
But
unite
they
with us.
didn't.
Hold on. So unite with us. So now all of a sudden, since last year, since deportation started, now all of a sudden, now we all the same. So do you know of any stories from any Africans that you might have heard of that how we so called came from them, that they're all the
No,
same person now.
nope, not at all.
Okay, so you agree with everything I say?
For the most part,
Okay.
Okay, what's up, Ty Black? Ty Black one. Where you from? What's your ethnicity?
I'm from Jersey and black.
Okay, do you have an immigrant background?
No,
All right, what's your thoughts on the prompt?
everything Black American created has rooted in America. Why can't they duplicate it? So I don't think everything was created. Oh wait, it's saying if everything Black Americans created has roots in Africa, why can't they duplicate it? Um, I don't think everything we do is rooted in Africa. So
Nothing is
Yeah,
really.
I don't think anything we did here has anything to do with Africa at
because
all.
I wanted to come up and say that because um I was born in '88. So growing up around that time, like what I guess the '90s, I don't really remember people calling ourselves like African American. Like I just remember people saying I'm black," and then I remember there being like it being a little uncomfortable when people said that, like oh, you're African American or you're African American. I remember that kind of being a little uncomfortable. Like, what's that? I never heard of that before.
I never
And
heard anybody say it in person.
yeah,
But
and then I don't remember.
we're being
Sorry.
infiltrated. That's why more African immigrants were coming here, and then
right?
it pushed that narration. And we
And
were too nice and kind.
uh, and then I was going to say I'm noticing a lot of on social media of other melanated people from different places saying that they were bullied by African Americans or Black people. I don't even remember seeing them in school.
Me
So
either.
I don't remember there being one
This
Haitian. The
must have
only
been in New York or in Florida because most of us did not go to school with these people.
I didn't meet a Haitian person until I was like an adult in the workforce. And then someone say, "Oh, I'm Haitian." I'm like, "What? You're Haitian?" Or someone say, "I'm Jamaican." I'm like, "Oh, you're Jamaican." And that's when
Never
I
met
started like,
one.
I'm like, "Really?" So I'm just trying to figure out where that conversation came from. Where did that like? When did we meet these people? Like when did we
Mhm.
start bullying them? I don't even remember that.
You FBAs are very hateful. When you found out that me was Trini to the bone, you guys made fun at me and called me names. Okay, I'm trying.
Trinidad,
I can't do
Trinidad.
it.
You
Did
did
we
it
bully our
already.
Well, I don't know about them being bullied, but I remember us picking on each other, but I don't remember them being bullied, but
Right.
I remember getting
No,
picked on for my sneakers or
no,
something
no.
like
When
that.
I was
We
young,
all
you
got
guys
bullied.
made fun of my accent because I was Trini to the bone. I had to tell me grandmother what happened. Her blood pressure rose so high like the price of the meat. I can't do it. I'm trying.
Now, if we now if we did bully these individuals, and then you should want to get away from us because we're mean, right? I don't understand the problem. I'm willing to accept it. I never met you before in high school or any of the other grades, but I'm willing to accept that I bullied the crap out of you somehow. I accept it. Now stay away from me.
Well,
Y'all give me
Well,
about a week. I'm gonna try to get that accent on point. If y'all heard that dude yesterday in Ether's room, that shit was hilarious.
Yeah,
I
My
don't
mister.
understand. He didn't speak any languages because he said he only spoke that stuff he was saying. And it's like, whoa, you literally can't talk to anyone but your neighbors.
Your folks, yep.
Hey, Ty Black, I think like African immigrants just had like a shock kind of, cause like this is like a roasted nation. Like everybody roast, especially we black people. Like even like when they do like those presidency like what do you call those banquets and stuff, and they had like those roasting and things going on, and we have
Pig
roasted shows.
roast.
Yeah, that's just our culture. Like for example, like African booty scratcher. We were calling ourselves African booty scratcher before we ever knew of any Africans. So now, when they migrate here, and they blend in with us, then they hear that term, they take it very personally, whatever. They just
Yeah, they
haven't.
do.
That
They're
shit's
not.
fourth grade all over again, right there.
Yeah,
Hmm.
they're not
Yeah.
used to how we roast. We're like a roasting people.
I'm
Seriously.
not. You guys, I'm not black. I'm
Hey,
just a Mexican.
hold on real quick. Hold on.
Your what
All right,
skin?
W Chief. Hold on, Christopher. W
Mhm.
W Chief. W Chief. Can you hear me, sir? All right, we're gonna go to this other person. The approach. Where you from? What's your ethnicity?
Yo, what up? I'm the approach from Los Angeles, California. 45. Yo soy mexicano. My pronouns are they, gone.
Hey, I was born in Santa Ana. What's up?
What's up, yo?
He said, "What's up, yo?"
All right, well, what's your interest in this conversation?
Well, I actually had a question. If how you guys feel if you guys know about Thomas Sowell's perspective on where culture comes from that he
Why do
wrote
you
about in
sound
his book.
hostile?
What do you mean?
There's a lot of
What do you mean
testosterone in your
hostile?
voice. A lot of
Where
testosterone.
where culture comes from? What do
No, I'm
you
saying that if you
comes
could
from a whole
agree.
lot of places, depends on what the person you're
Well,
talking about is.
the point I was going to make is that according to Thomas Sowell in his book,
Mm-hmm.
"White Liberals and Black Rednecks,"
Mm-hmm.
um, he wrote his ideas of where he thinks culture comes from is
Who's
typically from
culture?
people we either look up to or respect or um, look at it in a certain way. And his perspective on where black culture comes from. In his book, he talks about how slaves that were owned in the South, a lot of them were owned by a particular
Mm-hmm.
type of people who came from a certain part of England.
Mm-hmm.
And
So
so
we
those
love
those
English people and we wanted to copy off of them.
well, so what he
So we
says
created
is that the
blues.
similarities that
There's no
this particular
similarity.
subset of
No.
Englishmen
Mm-hmm.
they spoke a certain way, like we be doing this
British.
and they be doing that.
Yeah, I
Um,
understand. I know about those connections, those linguistic connections.
yeah, I was just wondering how you felt about his perspective on where culture comes from.
People do sound similar sometimes. Well, they'll make the same linguistic mistakes. I have heard that in England, and then I hear it in the South with certain people. I said, wait, that sounds familiar. But
Yeah,
we
you see.
didn't we did not hang out with English people and say, "Hey, let's make jazz." A lot of the music we made was in segregation and isolation, under duress. And then when we made it, we were called a bunch of monkeys.
I mean,
A lot of articles written about us being monkeys and our music being monkeys. So don't come along now. Don't you
well, that's
dare come along now and talk about, oh, we inspired the blues. You inspired nothing. You didn't create the instruments. We bought the instruments just like every other citizen in America. You
but
did not
don't we
inspire
mirror?
us to make the music. You didn't create scales. You didn't even create the
Nope.
scale for the classical music. So what are we going to do now?
I mean, do we all not mirror
Go find
our
yourself.
cultures?
What?
What the
Do
heck?
we
No,
all
we
not
don't.
mirror our cultures off of
Well, I know one thing that happened. Every time Black Americans have a culture, they move the bar. Oh, you didn't create the zoot suit because we created pants and jackets, except you didn't. We
Uh huh.
created suits, except you didn't. You didn't even create pants. You were wearing togas with the Africans.
who created suits?
Who created pants? Number one.
Suits.
Well, let's get this first. Let's talk about who created pants. Chinese people.
Okay, that sounds about right. I believe that.
Because they used that to ride horses. So they needed a split leg garment to ride horses. Now, a lot of people create the earliest jacket that I see is Egyptians, but a lot of people created pretty decent looking jackets, and these were seen on the Silk Road. So anybody on earth could have passed by and said, I like this jacket and I like these pants, and put those together.
Who created
Again,
the tie? I'm wondering now that you know
Can
we're
I
talking about
actually
those.
go ahead, approach? Can I ask you a question?
Yeah, I love questions.
Okay, so now you're from LA County, and I know you're familiar, with me if I'm saying I'm from Santa Ana. So, which they're only 45 minutes apart from each other. So now,
Yeah.
everybody, I know Mexicans and Hispanics really good around here. So now you have the type of Mexicans that act really white and they don't like black people, and you have the ones that are just down with us, that are down with us in the hood type.
I just want to say your
Hold on.
opinion of wanting them to like us. I don't give a fuck whether somebody who ran
Yeah,
across my border likes me.
Amen.
Don't make me start cursing.
yeah,
Yeah,
Now, you need to submit. You guys can step off the app and you can submit to a Mexican if you need to.
no, I'm not submitting. I'm not
'Cause
submitting. I'm
I'm
trying to.
not submitting and asking him to like me.
No, I'm
well,
not asking.
I
I'm
don't
not
think
asking
that's
him
what
like
he's
us at all,
asking.
nothing like that.
Why would I need a Mexican to like me?
I don't think that's what he's asking at all. I think it's
And
No,
culturally, they
that's
Let's
not
don't
what
mess
I'm
be
with
asking.
us at
straight.
all. So
Let's
yeah,
organize
even the
it
ones that
before
like
we
to say the
start
N
talking.
word.
No, yeah. So yeah, so all I'm asking is because how she asked you, you're coming up here very hostile. So I just want to know which one of those Mexicans are you?
so. I would actually argue that
You a
the
Mexican? Are you a
yeah
Mexican?
yeah I'm a Mexican.
Okay, so shouldn't you be worried about why your music genre is German polka that you play as Mexican music?
Well,
Why don't
I'm an
you worry
American
about your
first
shit?
with
Why don't
Mexican
you worry
heritage.
about the fact that you claimed you created zoot suits when it was really Cab Calloway's
I'm
era?
actually not worried about
Yes,
any of that.
Why
ma'am.
don't we talk about lowriders, which we found an article which said lowriders was a particular group, which was Black Americans. It's in a newspaper, and it predates whatever the cluck you guys were doing,
Now, I'm an
riding low
American
and
first
slow.
before anything, and then I
Well, I'm
Mexican
not. I'm
heritage.
Black American.
Well, I'm an American. I
Well,
don't look at myself
Mexico
anything
is
different.
below the United States of America. How about you go?
That's hostile. You thought I was being hostile.
Technically, no, you're not American. Your ethnicity is Hispanic, sir.
No. I'm under the jurisdiction thereof. So I was born
Nah,
in
Until we get
naturalized
rid of
and
your
under the
ass.
jurisdiction
no, you're
thereof.
not. You
Until
cannot
we
use the
get rid of
14th
you.
Amendment for that. You
We
cannot
can
do that.
debate that if you'd like.
No,
We can talk
there's
about
no
it.
debating about
Hey,
it. You're
Deproach.
not. You're
Hey,
not a
Deproach.
descendant of slaves.
Hey,
How do
You're
they
Deproach.
not us.
determine?
You're
How do
you're
they
not,
determine
and
under
you're
the
not a
jurisdiction
Mayflower
thereof?
either.
Hey,
You're not a
Deproach.
Mayflower either. You
Hey,
have dual
Deproach.
allegiance. You're a Mexican, sir.
No,
That's
no,
who
no.
you
My
are.
allegiance is
When
to
they
the
say
Hey,
United States.
Deproach.
when they say jurisdiction thereof, that means you have no allegiance to anyone.
I
You
don't.
have dual
Except for the.
allegiance. You have dual allegiance. At the end of the
So
day, your parents, your abuela and your abuelo, they still have dual allegiance to Mexico,
well, according to
sir.
Yeah.
Henry
Mi
Black, who wrote
gente,
Black Law's
your
Dictionary,
familia,
fourth edition,
your whole
which is
familia,
I
your
like you're
tío, your
vomiting.
tía, all
no,
those
no, no.
people
Well, hear me
belong
out,
Black.
to
brother. Is this
They
going
Mexico.
to
claim
be a
white.
discussion or is this going to turn tyrannical real
It's
quick?
going to turn tyrannical real fast.
Yeah, well, that's
Because we're
just not
correcting you.
civilized.
We're correcting you.
Civilized.
And
That's
that's
just
what
not
that's
I don't
for.
civilized.
need to
No.
be civilized. I'm talking
Well,
to
yeah,
a
it does
booter
because we're
jumper.
an American. We're Americans. We're supposed to be
We'll
educated
let the
and civilized and have
Yeah,
we'll
this.
so
let
when
the
we're
Supreme
educating you
Court.
right now on your ethnicity, then you should be listening because that's what we're doing.
Yes.
You're the
Well,
one
as
that's
long as I can
refusing it.
respond.
You're the one that's
We're
refusing it
gonna
right
let
now.
the Supreme Court handle it. You don't need to argue with us about it. You're not an American.
I
Have a
understand the
nice
law,
day.
ma'am.
Can I please ask
I
him
don't care.
one more question before I lose my train of thought here?
And I know what your question was. I can answer it. I would actually argue that the people who come from south of the border, are more racist towards black people than any
Well, they're
white
not gonna get a chance to
Mexicans, as
do
you
it
put it.
anymore. Have a nice day. And I don't want to hear about, are you the good Mexican or the bad? I don't give a fuck.
All right, y'all. Have a great day. Don't forget
You
to smile
too.
because
Have a nice
your
time.
mother
Goodbye.
is pro-life. Damn.
We don't care about your pronouns. We care about your dialectic expressions. You're coming or going. Which one is it? Oh, he's gone. Okay.
Yeah. W Chief, are you available to speak, sir? You've been sitting up here for a while. Let me send you a mic. All right, I just sent you a mic. Come off your mic, please.
He sounds a little bit like Nick Fuentes, a little bit.
All right, there go Chief. Can you hear me?
What I wanted to tell him that
Hey, Bobby,
Mexican.
hold on real quick, Bobby. You can go
Okay.
right at the Chief. W, can you hear me? Hold on. Chief, can you hear me, sir? You're.
My bad.
All right, there you go. All right, what you said? All right.
Nah, I wasn't even trying to come up. I'm working, bro. I hit this
Oh,
shit by
okay.
accident. You must have hit it while it was in my pocket. I'll be listening. My
Okay,
bad.
it's all good. All right, all right. All right, go ahead,
Bobby,
Bobby.
I'm just gonna let you know we don't condone your point of view when it comes to the Mexicans. We just don't. We don't rock with it. And I'm speaking as a Californian myself. It's a hell no. Because even if they like to say the N word and they listen to Tupac and they rock a Caesar, they still can't bring somebody back to their abuela. So they don't fuck with us.
Yeah, see,
Period. I love
I was
TikTok
getting, but
shop.
I was getting there, but I was going to tell him that being Mexican is just a nationality, and I was going to reverse the question on him, like since Mexicans is a nationality, what's his native tongue? And I guarantee you he wouldn't know it, but I didn't get a chance to get there, considering that he's speaking the Spanish native tongue, Spaniards.
You know what kind of ticks me off a little bit with these conversations with certain people is that um, they get to they get to pick and choose their ethnicities, or they get to
Exactly.
jump in and out, while we're just stuck. We're stuck being Black
They can
Americans.
flip
That's it.
flop.
And that pisses me off so much. Like I don't even like the whole POC labels. I don't like none of that. Like
See,
I
that's
don't.
what everyone is doing. The African, the Caribbean, all of them do that. The Afro Latino. And he came up here to try to credit English people with slang and music and jazz. And then somebody needed to pivot his ass back to reality. We're going to talk about, mariachi music, which you didn't even come up with. Why on earth does a Mexican think they have the right to cross question me on my culture when you have no culture at all, except sucking on tacos and mowing my lawn?
And and another question is, why do he feel the need to like come in these spaces? Like, why do they feel the need to keep coming in our spaces? I don't get that. Like, what's the need of that? What's the need of like telling us and explaining to us and trying to educate us within our own culture?
Cause they see that we're a vibe, and they want to destroy it. That's all it is. They don't want to see us unite. I mean, I can keep going on. It's just pretty much that.
What's that? What's
Guarantee
And
you.
then also bringing up soul, like nobody listens to him or reads his work, but white people and not
yeah,
Uncle Tom Sam.
pretty much. He uh, wasn't he the guy that talked about the the problems that we have is black people getting welfare and all that stuff.
I don't know.
I think
I
so.
can't keep up with these, whatever he is.
I was watching a video or something about him, and I was like, okay, this guy. Never mind.
Yeah, YT people love him, so you know where he at.
He was talking about the single fathers and the homes and stuff like that, and taking all that.
They had one of the youngest children that gave birth. I'm not listening to anything Mexicans say. 9 years old, and you were humped on by your uncle, which is a tradition.
Wow.
1 year straight soldier.
Our only competition is Italian people, who I think is also 9 years old.
You know, if I'm not mistaken, because maybe I'm looking at this wrong. So last year, Miss Harris lost the elections. So all we Black Americans did was put our hands up. And that was it. Everybody, there's like a few laughs, ha ha ha, whatever. That was it, right? She lost. That nobody was messing with nobody. But then all of a sudden, when Mexicans, Hispanics started being deported, the first question that was asked by them, Black Americans, where you at? All we said was, oh, hey, this is not us. You guys voted for that, blah, blah, blah. We mind our own business. Nah, we know we all in this together. But ever since then, and then when the African immigrants started being deported, they started coming at us. Brothers, where you at? All of a sudden, we're all, brothers and sisters now. But ever since then, because we are minding our own business, trying to stay out of all this crap, whatever. Now we're like number one enemy, and now like these Mexicans and African immigrants are coming after us. And I know they realize that. So at this point, they're just picking at us because they have nothing else to do. They can't handle the fact that of who we are. So that's just pretty much it. I'm shocked they haven't jumped out into the street yet and start attacking us at this point.
No, they don't want to do that.
They had that one African guy that did that actually. He went out and started pew-pewing people under like 4 people. Did you guys hear about that a couple weeks ago? He's from Kenya or something like that.
Yeah, I heard about it. Dog, dog, can you hear me? Dobe, can you hear me? Dobe,
Yeah,
dog,
yeah,
can you
yeah,
hear
yeah,
me,
yeah.
sir?
I hear you. Yeah,
All right. Where you from? What's your ethnicity?
yeah. I'm from East Africa, Somali. You talking about us? So I gotta be
Okay,
here.
where you presently located?
We didn't say nothing about
Where?
Somalians.
Huh?
We did not say nothing about Somalians at all. Nobody mentioned Somalians one time.
Yeah. Okay. Well, Africans in general.
Yeah, what about it?
So, well, since we are the subject, I gotta be here. What do you mean? What about it?
He, my
Gotta
butt.
be here.
What you gonna do about it?
Hey, what do Black Americans do that Somalians
Ah,
do? Like say
Irish
for
talk.
example, like say for example, your Somalian culture. What do we Black Americans do that you guys always have been doing? And can you show us that proof?
We don't really care about what you think about
Then
No,
why
I'm just
you up
asking.
Somalians.
No,
here?
that's not the
That's what I'm
question.
saying. You know
To
this is
straighten
about,
you out.
you
Straighten
ain't
you out.
straightening out
You
shit.
ain't straighten nobody
I
out.
don't know what
Who
you
you
think you're
talking
doing.
to?
Nobody. Because this conversation is about mostly other side of Africa trying to claim our things. You don't have anything, and you can't claim that we took anything from you. We're not from your light bulb head part of the country. So you up here defending Nigerians? You don't even like each other. What are we
Nope.
doing? You just came up to fight and you're not going to win. So what are you doing?
And I don't know if any Black people out there complaining about, oh man, I had to run
So
against
you're
a
gonna mute me
Somalian.
while I talk? Come
Talk
on, man.
about what?
Don't be a coward, man.
Take your bobblehead ass on somewhere.
Listen,
It's not about you. You want
your weave
attention.
glued to your brains is
Oh,
frying.
shut the hell up.
Be quiet. I'm talking to the men. I don't speak to women.
I
You don't
bet you
have,
don't.
You
you
probably
don't have
don't
any
got a woman.
respect. You don't have any respect for your men. This is why you have single motherhood and all these
You're
ghetto
not a
stuff.
man,
Oh my
sir.
God, sir.
I have respect for Black American men. I don't recognize whatever you are. You're called skinnies. I don't recognize light bulb headed skinnies. Neither do your women.
Hey, dude,
You can't speak for us. You do not represent what we think about our women at all. That's why we don't mind her going back and forth with your bobblehead ass.
Because you're feminine. You come from a single mother.
Let's compare voices.
I got more testosterone in one finger than you got in your whole body. What you talking about, bro?
It sounds like the puberty blockers have kicked in and you need to go on somewhere.
You need to eat more bananas right now. Your potassium low.
Listen, the gayest group in America are the black people.
Hey,
Let's
dude.
let's
They're
not
Hey,
call
don't
Caucasians.
say that G word again. I'm gonna drop you.
Hello.
yes.
Hi.
That sound like
We
a
don't
little
have
kid.
kids on here. You
Can you
got it bad.
follow?
Hey,
Yeah,
how
that
old
sound
are
like
you?
What?
yeah, a
That's a
little kid.
kid.
I
Hey,
bet you
dude.
if he turned that camera on,
You you
we could
you
see
have
how far
you
back
have
that
a good
doggone
testosterone,
how
but
far back
half of the population of
that
black people are
receding
gay.
hairline is, how far back and big that forehead is. We'll be able to see that if you
Our people
turn
don't
on the
wear weaves.
camera.
We don't wear weaves.
I don't
Be
wear weave
quiet.
He got
either. I
receding
don't wear
You
weave
ideas.
got
That's how
nappy
either.
big
head.
their
You got
head
nappy
is.
head.
I don't wear
Nappy head.
weave either because this is my hair. I don't wear weave.
Hey,
What would
dude,
the
remember that?
point
Incorrect.
be of
I don't
having
wear
on a
weave.
weave when nobody can see it because of the damn forehead? You can't
So
even see the
yeah,
ears on these people.
he's confused. He think that black women can't grow hair. It's weird. I don't wear weave. This is my hair.
He's retarded.
Try it again.
Can't say that either. But look, they hairline so back they get receding ideas. Everything is
Yeah.
always behind.
Did y'all see that video of that content creator who was like everybody that's coming up on his actual
So the
panel?
Nigerians are
He can you be quiet because you got up here and you're so emotional, which
you
says a
were
lot.
Can we get a replacement? Because that one's not working properly.
But
Where
did y'all see how that the Somalian had got on that guy's platform and he was raising his middle finger up and the guy had made the comment. He was like, put on your camera so I could see, how far back your hairline is, how big your forehead is. That dude showed his face, and that's what we actually should do is start making these people turn on their cameras when they want to start talking crazy to us.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Let's see what you look like.
They'll do it too because they don't even know how crazy they look. They actually think they look like human beings.
Yeah.
And I can try to be Somali if y'all want. Hold on. Walla, walla, walla. Walla. You FBA, you guys don't have superior hairline. Walla, walla. You lack the nutrients of the potassium in your bloodstream because you don't eat bananas. Walla, walla. You FBAs do not dislike us because you guys are jealous. Walla, walla. That's my Somalian.
Don't
That kind of
try to
just sums
sound
it up.
proper too, because they'll come up here and try to sound all proper, prim and proper, and everything like they're
I
from the Midwest.
have a question to ask. How come all the men mostly all look alike and all the women mostly look alike, but then the women and the men don't look alike? I mean, they have like the same. You guys don't understand what I'm saying?
They
Like,
both, the men and women,
Oh,
Inbred.
I
they
thought they
both
do
look
look alike.
alike because they're
Oh,
related.
what do you look? What
okay,
are you
yeah, they just.
seeing?
I must be thinking of the Ethiopians.
They all cousins. The Ethiopians, the Somalians, the Eritreans, they all are cousins.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
one grows one head grows wide, the other one grow long. That's how you can tell the difference between them.
And their eyes be all buck. They look like y'all remember Skeletor
What
from
is
He-Man?
that?
Oh yeah.
That mayor was absolutely frightening. That wannabe mayor.
Oh, you
Because
talking about
look
from
at me, look
Minnesota?
at me. I am the
Yes.
mayor
From
Oh
now.
Minnesota.
yeah.
Yep.
I
How did
am the
he get
mayor of
away with
Minnesota.
looking like that? Is something wrong with his thyroid?
Yeah, like Skeletor on grave
Yeah, he did look
disease.
crazy.
now he looked like yeah, he does look like inbred. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't know how to say
Inbred.
that. That's how you say it, right?
Yeah.
Hey, hi, Southern Things. Where you from? What's your ethnicity, man?
Hey, room. I'm from Mississippi. And I'm a Black American.
Okay. What's your thoughts on the prompt?
Well, since we had the little ugly and Somalian in here talking trash, let's talk about their women. They can't duplicate doing their hair. He wants to talk about our hair. The women, the African women over here, that's all they wear is braids. They can't do their hair at all.
It's a lot of square footage of hair they got to do, though. So that's a big thing.
He said square footage.
You know
Oh,
what's
Lord.
interesting though? They always want to say we wear wigs. And I don't wear wigs. I've never worn a wig ever in life, and I don't wear a weave
But
at
the point is,
all. Huh?
country, if women want to wear wigs and weaves, they have every right to do it.
And they can, but stop thinking that every black woman
Why don't they
wears
just go look at
wigs and weaves.
our high school yearbook? Everybody has hair. I have this hair. We're not
Yeah,
bald headed.
absolutely. We can grow hair. We can grow hair down our backs. Why do they not think we can grow hair? It's crazy. There when let me shut up because over there women can't grow hair. They got us confused.
A lot of the tropes that they make up about us are based on their long generational dislike for West Africans. And they need for us to be West African very badly. All East Africans need to downgrade us to West African. That's why they have that all that Jareer and all that stuff is about their dislike of West Africans.
I think when they mention the hair, they just go by stereotypes. Whatever is a stereotype, that's like just the rhetoric, pretty much. If you notice, they'll say "single mama" or something like that. Where's your father at? Something stupid.
I think they get that from that one guy who was supposed to be an imam. Um, and there was a video of him years ago saying that
Yes.
black people have you remember that video? And
I
somebody
just heard
yeah.
about their apology for it, but I noticed that the apology took a long time to happen because I said, when did this happen? And it was far away from the apology. These are some very stubborn, ignorant people that we have had thrust upon us, and some of us just don't even know how to defend ourselves. Just sitting up there getting insulted and not even knowing what to do. It's very embarrassing.
Somebody when I saw that, I'm trying to think somebody in that video had red, their hair dyed red. It looked the people who were in the video looked real crazy. Actually, I'm gonna go look up the video because it looked crazy. Um, and for them to even call people Jareers and all of that is crazy too. Let me go look this up.
Well, hey everybody, I got a drop. Thanks for having me up.
All right, man. Peace.
I usually don't last this long. Thanks a lot. Appreciate it.
All
Peace.
right. Talk to you. Peace. All right. Come on up to the panel if you believe that everything we created is rooted in Africa. Come on up. Let's hear it.
Oh yeah, to answer that question, because I didn't get to go to the panel. If everything Black Americans created has roots in Africa, why can't they duplicate it? Because it ain't them. They tethers. Simple. Just to keep it simple, they tethers. These people got the most resources, but are the least resourceful people. They don't know how to do anything. If we were to switch places, we'll probably turn that place into like a first world country, and they would let this dilapidate into a fourth world country because that's just how they are. They lack critical thinking skills. Even if we was to just say, hey, we gonna measure mud hut for mud hut, ours would probably be far more superior than theirs because they terrible. I'm pretty sure I seen like a 7-year old and a playpen make a better mud hut than these Africans do.
All right, uh, David, hold on, honey. I hope you drunk some coffee or something. David, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
All right, where you from? What's your ethnicity?
Arkansas, Black American.
All right, what's your thoughts on the prompt?
Well, personally, I feel that everything that we done invented in America is rooted in Africa.
Hold on, was you on here last night?
Yes, I was,
All right,
and
so listen,
you
listen,
were
listen,
very
listen.
rude.
Could be. All right, go ahead. You can go ahead. You can speak, and then people will respond. So go ahead.
Okay,
We define which things you're speaking about because stoplights are rooted in Africa.
of course.
Okay.
How? How? They got different
How?
color mud. They throw in the sky to tell you to go. What?
No,
What they do?
but okay. Well, see, here's the thing. I don't really get off into Joning, playing the dozen, and all of that thing. But there was a young man on this site last night that really got under my skin, and the only thing that I was trying to do is show you the uh, uh, contribution that Africa have made to the world.
What does African contributions have to do with our situational issues in America?
What
These are
did
these things
Africa
are
That
contribute?
but that is not
these
Now,
what
are
what
these
did
are
that is not the
situations that we're
hold on a
put
second.
in that don't have
That
anything to
is
do with
not
Africa.
but that is not the prompt.
So we
The-
got being cowboys from Africa when that's situational. The situation was our men went west for work
Hmm.
and they encountered
that
horses. They encountered work. They encountered the need to drive cattle. What does any of that have to do with Africa?
it well, the first thing your first cowboy came from Africa.
Okay.
Your first cows came from Africa.
Okay. What
But
does that have to
but
do with people that
but
don't even know anything about that? Do you
but
understand the concept of time passing by? People are
what
on
that's
plantations. They're not exposed to
that's
these
what I'm trying.
imaginary African cowboys that you're
What
speaking about.
well that's
Show us, do you just feel like you have the right to just lie and steal another person's culture away? Why are you
your
doing that?
culture. Your culture,
My
sweetheart,
culture is Black
is
American and formed here in America under certain circumstances.
because it
The
evolved.
circumstances do
It
not, it didn't
it
evolve from
evolved
Africa.
from
No, it
Africa
didn't. No,
culture.
it didn't.
Yes, it
No,
did.
it didn't. They
Okay,
didn't even have those kind of, they didn't even have the concept of playing music like that. They didn't have complex compositions. They didn't play on the beat. They didn't sing in tune. They didn't tune instruments. They played music for ritual reasons. You don't even know what you're talking about on any
They still
front.
can't now, Miss Wani. Can't even rap, sing now. What the fuck,
They
man, talking
cannot,
about, man,
they
about
can't,
really,
they're not
golly.
instrumentalists. They're not even world-class instrumentalists. Whatever they're doing is sloppy. They don't have anything, they're nothing like us. They're
That's
not sports legends. They're
uh,
not, they've never advocated against slavery. They're
of
not
course,
humanitarianists. They're not civil rights. They're not even interested in anything like that. They don't even believe in the concept of liberty.
of course they do.
No, they don't.
And
That's why
and
they
you,
put their children
but
in
you,
bondage and trade them for
but you,
livestock. You going to sit here and lie?
but you are speaking from
You
privilege.
are. You don't even know what you're talking about. You are
Oh,
what is commonly called an old fool. You don't, you're just saying anything. You learned something in
well,
college. You
okay.
made
Well, let
some
me tell.
bad dot connections and you
Well, let
can't
me.
let it go.
Okay, let's
You
do this.
can't let it go. It's not true.
If, okay,
You're
okay, let's do
disgusting.
this.
We don't have
Let's
any
teach.
food from West Africa.
Let's
They
teach.
don't even have
Let's
proof of any
teach.
cuisine that they ever created
Let
prior to being colonized. They don't have a cuisine now. They just
are
made that
you
up.
have you lost your mind?
Have you?
Because everything,
What food do we get from Africa, sir?
baby, you get black eyed peas, you get
One
collard
thing.
greens,
What?
you
No,
get
we don't.
you get
Collard greens
corn,
don't come from
you
West
get
Africa.
rice.
You go better look it up. You ain't gonna run your dumb ass mouth and say any old thing. One food comes from West Africa, and so what? Tomatoes come from South America, and that doesn't mean that South Americans can claim they created spaghetti. Get out of my face with that one food. Watermelons don't come from West
Yeah.
Africa. Collard greens don't come, none of it. 90% of the things we use were grown here. Stop lying on my people. Africans do not use any of the spices and the herbs that we use. They're from here. And they're
Okay, well,
nothing like what people
okay,
use.
well,
Those foot
let's
smelling things that they use
let's
in
educate
no, their
let's
stuff smells
educate
like
each
dirty
other.
feet over in there. I'm glad you're muffled because people don't need to hear your bullshit.
Okay, let's teach each other. Let's see who can come up with the most things between America and
You're
Africa.
muffled. You sound like you're talking into your armpit, dumbass.
It doesn't
That's
matter
because you're
if
talking
Yeah,
shit
I've been
David, you need to
listening
move your
at
hand from your
first,
microphone. You're muffled.
or
but
not.
I tell you what,
You ain't
All right, hold
talking
let,
on.
about nothing.
Yeah, hold on, David. Let's go to JA, then we're gonna go to Sweet Wolfie. JA, can you hear me?
Hey, Buffy.
hey,
Everyone.
you know what? I will give that young lady $1,000
Hold
if
on,
she.
David. Hold on, David. It's on JA. And then we're gonna go to Sweet Wolfie. Oh, and I see Chris, the rebel, at the bottom. So then these three, we'll have an open panel. JA, where you from? What's your ethnicity?
I'm from Detroit. I'm African ancestral American. I wasn't. I don't know how. I guess I accidentally came up. I was just listening, trying to get a feel of what's going on and the prompt. I wouldn't say everything came from Africa, but it was a whole lot of things that make up our culture that came from Africa, the islands, Cuba,
What?
and it
Yeah, hold
and
on. Give us some examples, JA.
okay.
Examples.
So if you take one thing like our music has the beginnings of our music. If you go back. It has origins Africa, Cuba, and the islands and
Prove it.
stuff.
Prove
Now
it.
you
What's
making
wrong?
shit up. Now
What's
you
wrong?
No,
making shit up.
I don't have to make anything up, man. I'm a music minor, so I know where our music came from.
And you are
Where did it
absolutely
come
I
right.
don't care
from?
nothing about you being a music minor. What does that mean?
And my parents are
Okay,
You
well,
took
musicians,
well,
and
18
fine. You know,
classes.
you
You
don't you
just
don't
took
have to.
you took 18 hours of music and 18
and my
hours of music
parents are
and
musicians and world-class jazz artists has said
Or blues?
Africa has nothing to do with jazz.
Yeah, and
That's a
I'm a
quote.
musician as well. So yeah, I caught
BB
that.
King.
And and,
That's
and
a
you and
quote.
you And sir, you lied. Look, panties come in a pack. They always come in a pack. They're not coming singles. So whenever you see a panty, there's always one or two. So is it a 2-pack or a 3-pack? We still haven't got to everybody.
Somebody got
All
All
right.
right. Mm-mm.
Now, are you saying that if we use a common food, one common food, that we owe our cuisine to
wow.
a person associated with the food?
JA, that question is for you. Let me
I
see.
don't
Yeah.
really like
Okay.
the
Yeah.
ifs because if my aunt had nuts, she'd be my uncle. Let's go off facts, right?
No, I'm just
The
saying,
facts
if
of the
one,
matter, the fact of the matter is
you're not going to
that
overtalk me, be quiet. We use one food that comes from West Africa, just one. And that was not brought by Africans, that was brought by colonists.
Colonizers, yeah.
We use one food. Everything else comes from all over the place. Sudan, Egypt, everywhere. Greece. Go look up the origins of these things. They don't come from West Africa. Tomatoes come from South America, and the colonizer brought it over to Africa along with peanut butter. Now,
Where
does
did you
that
get
mean
your
that
information?
Belgian chocolates, they have to go over and credit Mesoamerica for chocolate? Or did they just get a plant and do something very good with it and make chocolates out of it? Why do they get to own their food, but for some reason, because we dare to use black eyed peas, we have to give a bunch of bushmeat eaters credit for our food? You know damn well our food is situational. It's based on foods we were allowed to grow here. It's based on James Hemmings going to France to learn to work with cheeses. That's why he came back making macaroni pie. He said, we're going to bake it into a thick type of pie and brown it on top. That's not the way it was being made. He came back with knowledge about how to make meringues, right? That has nothing to do with Africans. He wasn't African,
Nope.
okay? He had nothing to do with Africans. He never met an African. He went over to France and came back as a master chef here. What do any of our foods have to do with Africans? If collard greens are from Greece, and watermelons are from Sudan, and the colonizer brought these things over, what does it have to do with Africans? Nothing. Okra is not even from West Africa. They didn't bring okra over, okay? And they didn't bring
Okra
the
is the word
seeds
that
in
we
their
use.
hair. Go ahead, sweet Wolfie.
there was okra, yams,
Hey,
plantains,
hold
a
on,
whole bunch
JA.
of.
Hold on, JA. Hold on. We're gonna go to
They
Wolfie,
gonna
then
keep
we're gonna go
trying
to.
to mute because she wanna
Hold
have the
on,
last word
JA. Hey,
talking
no, I'm gonna give you.
foolishness.
Listen, I'm gonna give you an opportunity to speak.
Yeah,
We're gonna go to Sweet
because
Wolfie,
when
then
you
we're gonna
can't,
go.
when you can't,
Wait a
when you can't
second,
contain.
man. Listen, we can have the conversation, but we're gonna go to Sweet Wolfie. We're gonna go to Chris, then we'll have an open panel. All right, then everybody can just speak. All right, so just calm down, sir. All right, what's up, Wolfie? How are
Hey, good evening. And I would like to credit that okra is a word that was created by Black Americans. You know, it's mighty funny. J.A., you did say that you was African, right? Tell me this. When Africa was getting named Africa and getting split up in they different countries, who's they blues singer? Who is they Buddy Burning? Who's they jazz singers? They was actually getting colonized. So in 1884, who was they band since the music come from them? Now, one thing that was created in the United States was created in Africa. I think y'all do that because you need to attach yourself to greatness because you haven't achieved anything great in life. When you look at West Africa, nothing comes from West Africa. They have to depend and attach themselves to other African countries. You hear West Africans talking about the wigs they come from Egypt, and them Egyptians don't even claim them. And now you want to talk about food. We don't even eat the same food. When you hear these Africans trying to attach themselves to us, they don't attach themselves to the 13 colonies. They attach themselves to the French territory, and they don't even know the difference. Just like you didn't know that jazz came at the same year that those countries was getting colonized. We was already creating our food. It's mighty funny because you don't see him or other Africans attaching themselves to the culture of Haiti. Name a soca song. Why y'all don't claim soca?
Play that
Why do
jazz.
y'all claim everything that we created in the United States of America, but you don't claim Haitian culture? You don't claim Jamaican culture. You don't claim South American culture. What type of food do they eat? Because they don't eat the same type of food as Black Americans.
Preach it, lady.
You trying to attach yourself because of your lack of achievements in the world. You have nothing to achieve. You haven't even created your own alphabets, your own traditional clothing since you got your independence. In the last 80 years since your independence, what have you brought to the table globally instead of fleeing to other people's countries that they develop? Not one African developed anything, any culture in the United States for our lineage. They can't even compete or compare in theirs. And they've been free for how many years? Independent for how many years? Going on 100 years. And they still haven't brought nothing to the table. Who is they jazz singers? Show us them marching in the band. Why everything that they're doing in 2026 come from our culture? Why it's not the other way around? Shoot, if you only want to say jazz singers, show us they gospel singers. Show us them they spiritual leaders. Show us the church. Show us them. No, who? We come from them. You must don't know what spiritual, spiritual connection, because that's all we supposed to have was a spiritual connection. And they don't have no spiritual soul to connect with. And you can see that in 2026 because they're still enslaving their own people. You so much Africa. Why are you in the United States of America? Because like Martin Delaney said, Africa is for Africans. That was way before you got colonized too, when he made that statement. And yet, not only did you accept the name Africa, you're immigrating all over the world without building and creating in Africa. What one of those countries did our culture come from? If you're trying to claim, because our culture didn't come from 54 countries in Africa, stupid. You're much too old to be this uneducated, to be this ignorant. Don't no book, no history support your stupidity, and yet you stand strongly in it. But you know what? I'm much older to know that it's gonna be some dumb fools that die, and you're gonna be one of them. But before you hit the dirt, make sure you bury your ass in Africa, since you love it so much. What country that you going to? I want to know. What country did your culture come from? Because it didn't come from 54 countries, and it's over 33 countries in Africa that's undeveloped. Y'all can literally create, invent, and help out those 33 countries instead of trying to colonize and steal from our culture. Get a life. Black eyed peas. Well, tomatoes and rice and everything else that they got that fufu come from America. Talk about it. How did they get it? How did they get that little? I mean, come on, talk about it. Because what y'all like to do is y'all like to come over here because you need resources and you're not mad enough to go stand up in your third world country and fight for it. That you want to come over here and just benefit off the fight that we've been doing and don't even realize that it's not even your culture. You don't belong here. You're the foreigner. Go back to home.
Amen.
And our culture, everything was created in the United States of America. Show us they saxophone players from 1884 and I'll wait.
Buffy, we got Muddy Waters for blues, and they got Dusty Ankles. We not the same.
And you know
They
this
Okay.
still trying to
sad.
put a spell on us.
The sad thing is that high life is the British people going over there and giving them brass instruments and telling them to play a sort of jazz, the same jazz that they copied off of us. And so that became high life music. Again, far after we created jazz. They don't have anything like it. They have goatskin drums, and then they have Fela Kuti coming over here saying, I want a music genre too, because we're not modern. And he left with the music genre. And that's it. That's what we have. And we don't want to hear about it anymore. We have
But
already deconstructed all of these lies.
Ronnie, clock this. Fela Fute and Marcus Garvey, what they have in common?
Nat Turner.
Hmm? They both got deported, stealing our culture and colonizing our culture. That's what they got in, right? They both got deported. And when they got deported, they always had to bring Black American culture with them. They ain't leave it here in the United States.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Chris,
Yes,
what's
sir.
up, Chris the Rebel? What's going on with
What's happening?
What to do? He's talking about me,
Oh,
bro.
okay. My fault.
But yeah, I'm doing good. I came up here to read the prompt. Wolfie was eating. Hey, Miss Wani,
you?
how you doing, lady? Um, if everything Black Americans created has roots in Africa, why they can't duplicate it? Because they ain't never did it. Like I said earlier, Miss Wani was going in. They can't rap, sing, nothing now. How you create stuff and you can't rap or you can't sing? Like you had 50 years. Cause I got a post that I've been putting. I like create AI with Grok, right? And I got this post where everybody been liking it and stuff. We got a lot of views on it. Where I'm like asking, if you could create a hip hop, then how come can't none of y'all rappers sing? And it goes for the Caribbean too. I always ask them, how come only Biggie Smalls is the best rapper y'all got? And don't try to give me Kodak because he ain't got bars like he ride the beat or whatever. I guess yeah, but we talking about bars, no bars, none of that. So like at the end of the day, that's what it is. But the Africans got it worse. At least the Caribbeans got like Nicki Minaj and some people like that, I guess. But the Africans got it way worse. They don't have nobody. He was trying to tell me Burna Boy and Wale. I'm like, Wale said he was from DC before he just came out recently and talking about he's from Nigeria. So like we keep telling them, even if you have to come under our stuff just even be relevant. Mm-hmm. So at the end of the day, they just don't want to accept the fact, as I was saying earlier, me and Candy was doing the space, and I was saying earlier that we the lead singer, right? And technically, we can do a whole album without you. We don't need you on the album. Like, we don't need you to do no guest songs or nothing, but if you try to go solo, you need us. You gotta be like, hey, FBA, hey, Sulan, hey, Freedman, all the titles we have, African American, all of them, right? You gotta come ask us to get on the track, and we can be like, no, or how much you paying? We gotta do that. And they can't stand that we the lead singer, and there's nothing they can do about it. Nobody will even want to hear from them. Mm-hmm. At the end of the day, they didn't do nothing with the culture, and I think the old people, they be so beat down with trying to feel sorry for Africa that they don't see what the hell we seeing, because they still thinking them little cuddly Africans that come over here that was only like 1,500 of them, so they all nice because they know that their number's not up, or, so they ain't seeing what we seeing, where they think their numbers are up and they talking crazy. They're trying to tell us that they. Have you seen the dude who think he Tupac before over in Africa with the bandana tied around his head? Bro, man.
They
Yeah, I saw
unalived
that
him.
a while ago. Yeah, I saw that a while ago. Yeah.
And then Burna Boy, right? One of the Nigerian dudes that I know, he's swearing by this Burna Boy, right? I go listen to the dude. He sound like a fucking British Future. If you don't get out of here with this shit, man, like stop playing with me. Like what we doing here? At the end of the day, I'm laying here, right? They never duplicated. Nothing has roots in Africa. At the end of the day, right? They don't have toilets in Africa, and they got toilets in Vegas, and that's in the middle of the freaking desert. And then over there in Dubai, right? That's in the middle of the desert. They got fucking toilets. So how the hell y'all created some stuff and we created a toilet and y'all haven't got that? So like, no.
Shit, in Dubai, they use African women for toilets in Dubai.
Well, use it for
They
toilet
got
paper
gold toilets over there.
because it's worth because he use everybody for toilet paper.
No,
That's messed up.
they use them as porta potties over there.
That's that's
That's
messed
a
up. But
fact.
I
You can look.
mean,
You can look that up. That's a fact.
okay,
It's called a Dubai
I'm gonna have to
toilet.
look it up. I'm gonna have to look it up, man.
Yes, sir.
That's messed up. That's what my thought away. Like, damn, they porta potty on this.
My
God
bad.
dang, that's
My
cold.
bad.
But
And
I
while
say
y'all
that
looking it up, look up the origins of our music, jazz and blues, and
All
see
right,
it
hold
where it
on,
came from.
Ja. I'm coming to
Africa,
you. I'm
Africa,
gonna open.
Cuba.
Hold on, Ja. Once Chris is finished, I'm gonna open a panel with you, and then it's gonna be an open panel. So you go right after Chris.
all I know about jazz and blues is that it started in the home state where I'm from. That's Mississippi. That's where it started at.
Yeah,
I don't know what you're talking about. No,
New
we're
Orleans,
not
New Orleans.
we're not going to allow you to say it started in Sierra
You're
Leone.
not gonna allow me to tell the truth.
You're
You don't
not
know
going
what
to lie. Stop lying. We know the
you
myth.
just
Okay,
talk. Go look it up then. Go look it up
okay.
Hey,
then.
We
Chris, hold on.
already
I mean,
did.
Ja.
nah,
Hold on. After
Can't
Chris,
nah.
copy
you
me
can.
this damn ignorant.
Ja,
Produce a
when Chris
recording.
finish, you can speak, man. Just
You
hold
can't be
tight.
this ignorant on damn purpose.
All right, hey, Ja, hold
Um,
tight. Let Chris finish,
J.A.,
then you can
hold tight,
speak.
J.A. Relax. Jazz and blues was created in Mississippi. That's where it was at in the Delta out there.
Mm.
That's where it was created at. Not where you talking about. That's why I'm not licensed.
It
That's
is,
why, like right here on
and
my
how was
license,
it?
on,
And how was
on
it
my
created
Mississippi
down there?
license.
It was created through African and jazz and blues were created through
Do
African
you
you
stuff.
do?
said
No,
There wasn't no
it
And
Africans over
wasn't,
I
here.
do
sir.
need y'all.
you
I do
said
need
Hilarious.
you
people. I
said
do need people to pick up a damn book. That would really
said
be helpful.
we did pick
I
up a
need you to
In
book.
pick
that
up some sense, sir.
in that book, in that book, would it
You
say
know,
from 1808 to
The
1865
African
it wasn't no African slaves over here? Would it say it in that book when you open
go
it up? Would it say that part?
go
I'm just asking.
today, the African can't even put together
go.
layered compositions. First off, stop coming off the mute.
You
Let's get this straight. Let's get this straight. Produce a
you
recording from a Sierra Leonean person that
you
predates jazz.
talk.
That's all I'm saying. That's the least you can do. Stop trying to come off mute. Produce a
That
recording
would exist.
from what happened.
I guess
He
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 left.
probably
Go
left.
dropped
ahead.
himself.
Somebody dropped him.
No, I
Or
think
he
he dropped
dropped.
No,
himself because
No, he
no.
fled.
That's
Oh,
all
okay.
I ask. If you want to prove that you created an aspect of our culture, please produce some kind of music recording or something. Because I've looked up some of the griots. That was the hip hop and I've looked these things up. You know,
they just mad because they don't have no rights to it. And the other thing too, they keep saying is Africans. There were no Africans over here. Where was they at? They it was indigenous people that's already been here that was creating all that stuff. And like I just said earlier before I land, they don't do that stuff now. They can't rap now. They can't sing now. They can't, as Wani was saying, can't do no guitar riffs on a guitar. Can't do no damn make no damn beats. Like what are we talking
they
about?
can't
Like
improvise just like Asian people. They can play what you tell them to play, but they don't have the ability to create the music, to create the genres, or improvise in those. And that's what makes us magical.
Yes.
I was just about to say that, Wani. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what makes us black.
before we had rap, we had jazz. I'm up here listening to it. It's more of a spiritual thing. Even rap was talking to who we was at whatever because we have different levels of rap. But when we listen, it's more of a spiritual. It's music without words. It's speaking to us. We convince people that our stuff is great because couldn't nobody tell us it wasn't. That's why they trying to attach themselves. When was they? When have they put down together anything that was worth listening to? I'm talking about Africans.
Never, never, ever, ever. Yeah, they can't improvise. This is why they suck at the dozens
I
and they
remember
get
the one
roasted
time they
every
played
single
Good.
time.
I know one time it was whenever Michael Jackson them shot that video for "Weird the World." And they was in Africa. That was the one time right there when he was out there doing the video. There you go. The one
Opposed
time.
to music, I'm saying like when I'm listening to this,
No, I'm just saying. No, I'm just saying that's the one time when we seen them on camera with Michael Jackson. That's when they and they was dancing with him. That's the choreography they ever had dancing and doing some shit. Was when Michael Jackson said, "Hey, y'all just dance around here in the back while I'm doing the video and I'm singing." Which means, like I said, like we've been saying, basically nothing at all. Shit. Which is why I don't understand. Like I said, it's been 50 years, right? Well, it's been longer, but they credited 50 years. That's a long enough time for them to like produce somebody of where they could point to. You know what I'm saying? But they ain't got that. So how could you create something or have roots there? And man, I don't know. They just the Taylor stuff is pretty wild. We have to keep on doing that. I think this is also overcorrection because we have to do it because it was such a silent generation that was so silent. They just let them say stuff like this for so long, and then they became so entitled to believing this shit. Like they really believe it because I think they just been saying it for so long at will, and no one has like, hey, no, that's not true. That's why it just rolls off their tongue like that. Like, cause have you seen how they just say it so effortlessly? It's effort. They just blah. We created hip hop, just easy with no like, ooh, maybe I said the wrong thing or something. They just smoothly say it. I think that's why. And now that we checking them, they don't know how to handle it.
All I say is produce a recording or some published music, because that's what we had to do to prove each music genre we created when we had the European coming after us.
They don't even have record labels in Africa, I don't think.
Do you all know who KRS
They
One
got
is?
Dust Road. What are you talking about? Dust Road
Can't hear
Records.
you.
I
You
asked the
sound
question,
muffled.
do you know who KRS One is?
Yeah, he's
Could
a
you not
tether.
be? Could you
I
yes.
not
know.
be
No,
muffled?
And like I
no,
said, the
no,
record label they got is
no.
Dust Road
You want
Records.
no. You wanted some proof. Look up who KRS One is.
There's no proof. He
He
couldn't
did
have
not
created
create
our
rap.
music genres.
Is
God,
more
what is
proof.
wrong with you dummies?
Is more proof than you have. You won't
Yes,
even
no,
do
it's
proper.
not.
You won't even do proper research. Cause
I did.
no, you didn't.
I wrote
You
a
How
book
you know
about
she
it.
you
didn't do
ain't
no
wrote
research?
nothing.
Dumbass.
You haven't. No,
What
you
are you
haven't wrote
talking
nothing.
about?
You cause you a
That's why
liar.
I said
You
just
know you're
provide the
lying.
recording date
You
so I
are.
can trump
I
whatever the
I
hell you're
just told.
saying.
A chap. Look up who KRS
Mr.
One
David,
is,
Mr. David, can I ask
and
you
I
something?
bet
How
you
many African countries have you visited?
3.
3. And what are those African countries?
Well, twice to Egypt and one to Zimbabwe.
So you went to
Two.
Egypt and
So
you went
that's
to
two
Zimbabwe.
countries. Then two.
Yeah,
Well,
that's
to
2.
I went. I've been to Africa 3 times. 2 to Egypt
Okay.
and 1 to Zimbabwe.
And when you
And
went to
now
Zimbabwe, did you visit the tribe of the inbreeds there?
no,
What did you do in Zimbabwe? Because just like
I went
Somalia,
to I went
Zimbabwe
to
got a
vi-
big tribe of inbreeds.
I went
Wi-
to visit
Did you
the
help out?
Victoria Falls.
Did you build a
I went
well?
I went to visit or to see the Victoria Falls.
But what did you do in your country of Zimbabwe when you went?
You went to go see Colonizer Falls.
It seemed
Well,
like
you
that,
can
huh?
call you can call it what you want to call it. But
That's
that
what
do
you
not
called it. Why didn't
eliminate
you
the
use
fact that
the name that the people call it?
now. Okay, now I tell you what. I offer you $1,000
Okay.
if you
Can you not be
if that
muffled? I can barely hear
if
you. You're offering $1,000 for what?
if if you can come up with more inventions that American blacks
Can you
made
give me my
in
$1,000?
Mm-hmm.
in Africa.
You
You
can
can't
send
outgive
it.
us
Hey,
$1,000.
That's
Come
You
an
on,
can
give us
easy
send
that
it
money.
to
money.
that's
Sweet
getting
Wolfie.
paid.
That's easy
And
money.
y'all, if he send $1,000, we got $2,500 to give away. You can send it to Sweet Wolfie. Give me my $1,000.
Hey,
What do you
David.
want?
No,
David, do
no,
you know who you on
no,
the panel with?
of course.
Who
I'm on
are
the
you on the
panel.
panel
Why
with?
is he so
Obviously, you
muffled?
don't.
You
Yeah,
ain't on the
David,
panel with
real quick, y'all.
Caucasians.
I
Hold on real
can't deal
quick,
with
y'all.
that.
David. Do you have your hand over your phone where the mic is
Or
at?
you got your
Cause
shoe?
you
No,
sound muffled. Do you have
Yeah, like
a Bluetooth on or something?
No. What I
So why
want
do you
to do,
sound so muffled?
I have no idea. But,
I think the mic
but
is close to his jaw.
okay, but listen to this.
Organize your mic, dude.
Let's let's
Bro, you
start
No.
with
singing sweet nothings to
let's
the
start
phone, man.
with
We can't
Oh
hear crap.
God. You're not even
let's
smart
start
enough to
with
listen to us tell you we can't hear you.
David was born when telegrams was invented. Hmm.
Oh my God.
you, and you're right about that.
Okay,
But
whatever,
now,
dude. What were you
okay,
trying to mumble about?
okay,
You're gonna give us
okay.
$1,000 if we can
Well,
do what?
if you, I'm gonna play you 15 Africa culture values, and I
Okay.
want
You
you
say
to
they
ask,
country, okay?
But didn't you
and
say,
Now,
hold
I
on, you said inventions though. Didn't you say that at
He
Yes,
first?
he
said
did.
15.
At
He
first,
only
he
said
said
15.
And
We
now
want
you
invention.
our
talking about
thousand.
values. So why
wait
you
a
okay,
minute.
switching it?
you're
Whoa,
gonna
whoa,
have
whoa,
to
whoa.
listen.
Yes.
D, give him your cash app. We want our $1,000.
He
You,
not gonna send it. This
David,
is
you've already lost, but you're gonna have to number one, you do realize we're an ethnic group, right? I just want to understand what you're saying. You want to compare Black American inventions to the
uh-huh.
whole of Africa. Is that what you one ethnic group who is part of America versus a continent? Is that what we're doing?
I'm up for the challenge,
Yeah.
Ronnie.
Me
You up?
too. Me
Okay.
too. But
Get
check
that
this
Pay my
out.
money.
man his
Let's
money. D, give
Get
give
that
D his
money.
thousand.
I just want the audience to know that's what you're doing, right?
Absolutely.
Big Bang about to take Little Bang.
Now,
For real.
step
All right,
one. Step
just,
two,
just let
I
me know
want
when you're
everybody
ready.
to know Black Americans versus a whole continent. We're not even a whole country, but okay. But
Hmm.
now, what we're going to do is you said you had how many things you wanted to compare?
15. He said 15.
So you want to compare 15 things that Africans have done, correct?
Yes. Are you
David. That
ready?
question is for you.
Are you ready?
Yeah, but I want to hear the number though, because you guys, when you lie, you
I'll
get
give you.
very slippery.
I'll
So I
give
want to
you
make
a minute.
sure. You said you had how many things you wanted to compare to Black Americans?
We can go with 15,
Okay, go
but
ahead. You going to read them off to us?
I'm gonna let the scholar tell you.
All right, go ahead.
Subject. Okay. All right. Do I second?
One of the driving forces of racism in our world today is a constant narrative about Africans not contributing anything to world civilization. This self-serving
I'm
idea
sorry, we
has
can't
become
hear
a
that.
tool to justify the
Listen.
enslavement
Just
of
just
African
be quiet
people
and listen.
and the dehumanization of their many descendants around the world. The disparagement of our intellect is merely a pawn in the larger goal of devaluing an entire group of people so as to discourage them in competing socially, politically, and especially economically. So today, I thought I would take the time to highlight the top 10 greatest contributions of ancient and medieval Africa. In other words, Africa's gift to the rest of the world.
Don't get scared now. You owe me $1,000, and I want to hear the scholars.
What if African world is so
I
much
didn't
bigger
hear
than
anything.
But
the of African
wait,
history
just
and
listen.
the world
They
leaders?
just been
By
started.
supporting this channel on Patreon, you're helping in the creation of these videos and supporting this content. If you like access to full courses and sources, or you simply want to show your support, you may do so by clicking the Patreon link in the description box below. Now, this video is not intended to suggest that without Africans, these human accomplishments wouldn't exist. The key here is the word contributions. These African inventions and discoveries certainly contributed to the overall advancement of human knowledge and civilization. So please keep that in mind. To begin, you would be hard pressed to find anyone who seriously contests the fact that African culture significantly impacted the rest of the world. African people and their descendants around the globe have literally contributed heavily to the cultures of the many peoples they've encountered around the world. In fact, One can make the argument that Afro-descended people are the most mimicked people on the planet. That contribution to humanity alone is very significant because, if we're honest, there are only a few things that generally separate human beings from other animals, and that's culture. And African people, through the many cultures,
You fast forward to the whatever you're doing.
Now,
Yeah.
just getting there now.
Because you're
Listen.
talking about Afro descendant and diasporas and all this other stuff.
Oh no,
And
no, no,
he's
no.
basically trying to
No,
say
do not, do
Black
not.
American
Oh, listen.
contributions are
Once
African.
you, once you listen.
of mummification. Human burial is a very important thing, even though historically
Burial? Okay, let me write this down.
one of the
Burial.
first signs of civilized
Don't write nothing down. Do your own research.
can be seen as one of the
I already
largest
did, dumbass. Don't be ignorant because I will beat you at that as well.
Oh,
among the first
Can we
girl, you
just
don't
end
know.
his video because the irony of him using voice over internet program, a
Mhm.
microphone, while using a digital wireless,
Hey,
using
why
a
don't you?
smart computer
Why are you?
to
Why
give
are
us the
you
message
talking
is
over?
silly.
Why are
It's
you talking over
silly.
this?
It's
It's super
silly.
low,
He
Why
dude.
are
using a
you
You
talking over
microphone,
this?
voice over
No.
internet program,
Why are you
touchscreen, a
talking over
smart
this?
computer,
Mine is
now
scholars
have
coming
evidence that the
straight
Egyptians
from the scholar mouth.
scholars.
All right, hey,
Sir, you're not a scholar.
how
Did you
much
get the
longer is
point?
this audio, David?
Long enough to give you the
I mean,
I
listen,
ain't got
how
time
many
to be
minutes?
waiting.
How many minutes is it?
about 10.
10. We're gonna listen to a couple of these things,
Oh,
but we're not about to listen
this,
to a 10-minute
okay,
video.
they are at number 9. Go ahead.
impressive agricultural site of Ngaruka is considered one of the most important Iron Age archaeological
The what?
Iron Age.
What about it?
Iron is
Garocon
not
or
even
something.
native to Africa. Please, sir, go read a book since you're so scholar.
now, which
Did they say
I'm
what
a
iron
scholar.
they were making?
Garocon made Iron Age. I don't know.
to prevent
Super low. We keep telling him it's super low.
Why,
Oh
why
boy.
don't you listen? Because you don't lost $1,000. That took
Dude,
too long.
if we're telling you you're muffled,
Con.
Sir, I didn't lose $1,000 because
You
Maureen
lost
Croc, the
Africa does
voice,
not
the
have a
very
space
device, the
program.
very technology you're
$1,000.
using,
You
Maureen
lost a
Croc have
fucking
over 200
$1,000.
patents
Yep.
You
alone.
lost a fucking $1,000.
No, you
dude,
owe a fucking thousand
you
dollars.
owe a
Crazy, dude.
thousand.
If we would take you to court, you will owe everyone $1,000
Oh, I
because
got
we
two
can put
cousins.
up one
I got
inventor
I
and they
I
have
got
over
And I need
15
pain and
I got two
patents
suffering.
cousins who
And
are
I need
lawyers.
pain and
So
suffering for
and
listening to
pain and
this video.
suffering. And yes,
Okay.
you
I
know,
was
you can look back me
and,
because the
listen
fact
to
that he don't
all
even know
right,
Maureen
okay, now,
Croc, I bet you
okay,
send money over the internet to your prison husband, right? She
oh,
invented that. She is the reason that you can send money to your prison husband. I
wow.
promise you, you need to thank Dr. Maureen Croc. She
Wow.
have over 200 inventions alone.
So this guy, uh,
Wow.
I wanted to hear what these were, but it's very, very muffled. But let me just say this real quick. There's an article by Brookings.com, and it says the Black inventors who elevated the United States. That was written 2020, the golden age of invention. And Black Americans invented 50,000 patents in a short period of time, mid 1800s to mid 1900s. Of course, we're still going, but they had these inventions segregated. And this is when they were counting up who invented what. And we were the only group of people nearby what we invented were German Americans.
Mm-hmm.
See, so
Correct.
they don't have our inventions segregated as much now. We have to dig to get the information. But here's another article, Open ICPSR. Open ICPSR. It actually says the whole thing again. In total, we estimate that Black Americans invented more than 50,000 patents over a certain period. So that
hey,
alone Means that
one,
you
let
owe
me
all
ask,
of us, you owe all of us
let
a
me
lot
ask,
of money. This is
no, no, no,
100
no.
years, sir.
I tell you what,
50,000
listen,
patents. I mean, do you
and
want me
I
to
bet
read
you,
15 inventions that are really, really groundbreaking inventions to make this country modern? You want
Yes.
me to go through all that? Because I'm
Oh
not
yeah.
going to read 50,000. You know I'm
Hell,
not.
even the
Let's just
modern
start with George
toilet.
Washington
listen,
Carver.
Even the
You know,
modern toilet.
I'm going
You know
to
what I'm
read
saying?
things that are
The
not
modern
even,
refrigerator.
I
I'm
tell
going to
you what,
read things that
let me
we
give you,
created that were not
but
modernizing things, things that we got completely from our own ingenuity because we had to. Living on a farm, wanting to increase yields. Do you know how many things we invented to increase yields?
everybody that you are
the
mentoring, I
combustion
bet you
engine
will tell you that they are
can't
Are you
drive
going to sit
anything
here?
they're
or
gonna tell
operate
you
anything without an
Are
that they
you
engine.
going
are
to sit here
African
and tell
descent.
me that Frederick
They
Douglass is
are,
African?
yes, he is
How does
African.
he African when he has a European daddy?
I was just gonna ask that, Ronnie.
Don't you,
I
don't you
told
know
y'all he
that,
was trying to
don't you
Are
say
know
you
the
going to
that
say that
The
James Hemings?
European were
I just want to get
African.
this straight. James Hemings, Sally Hemings' brother, he's African?
They are of African descent.
No, they're not. And
no,
I'm
they're
going to
And
tell
not.
you
they,
why.
Oh.
No, they're
everybody that
not.
you're naming,
No, are
every,
they African or not? We're gonna break this apart. Or is James Heming a 75% European man whose ancestors today are either European descendants or either black?
do you
This
know
man's
that the
this man's
European,
genealogy has gone on a roller coaster ride in America, sir. Is that man African?
he is of African descent?
Okay, then
Okay.
No.
can I
In
ask you a
all,
question? You keep saying African descent, African descent. What was the people before they was African descent? Why they wasn't Ethiopian descent? Or Ronnie, please help me out, people, because I always say it
Well,
wrong.
here's the problem with
A Caribbean?
descent.
Yeah,
Descent
I tell you what,
indicates that you came
let's
from one
go,
source, and that's certainly the
let's go,
opposite for Black
let's finish
Americans.
some more.
Black
Let,
Americans primarily come from biracial and triracial settings. So we don't have one descent.
but
A
they wasn't
woman,
calling Africa Africa in the 1600s.
not at all.
That was my point. Like, why he's not, he keeps saying African descent.
Do he call the Aboriginal Australians African descent?
But what was it called? A Caliban? I keep on mispronouncing that word. What
Yeah,
did
I do too. I forget the name.
do anybody know how to pronounce the
A
correct
Blaquim. A Blaquim.
a block queen? I ain't
Yeah.
never heard it like that.
Yeah.
Well, why we
But
not a block queen? And I don't think it's a Caliban. I mean, somebody
Hey,
said.
David
Black
thinks all
Queen.
humans are Africans. He did this
But
last
why we
night.
not the descendants of a Caliban? Thank you, the
Yeah, and he
soloist.
doesn't know that Africa used to be ruled by Ethiopia, all
A
the way from
brutal.
Ethiopia all the way up to Egypt. David doesn't know that, but he even thinks people right now in Ireland are African. That's what David thinks. And he got the
they
live
are,
taken last night,
they,
so be
they
quick on
were,
his mic. He got a
they
nasty
were
mouth.
African, they were African first.
Okay, okay,
He wasn't
David.
Do you,
If it
African till
wasn't
after
called African,
1884.
if it
The
wasn't called
continent of
African, how were they
Africa.
African first?
because when the continent that you know
It was not
as
called
yet,
Africa. It was not called
it,
Africa back then. So how were
it
they
was
African
called,
first?
it was called Akabulan back then, if you really want to know the,
Why you
No, it
not a
wasn't.
descendant
That's
of
not true,
Alkebulan?
David. It
It
was
had many names.
Ethiopia. Ethiopia ruled all that up to Egypt. That's why they're not even getting along to this day right now. They trading words about to go to WAR, David. It was Ethiopia ruled all that. Did you know? Why am I screaming? Because he's so
and
Jesus. I'm
where is
sorry.
Ethiopia? Uh,
What? What?
I said,
David, are you
where is,
African?
He worse than last night. He lower than last night.
David, are you
Yeah, I
African?
don't know what's going on with his
no,
phone.
Is he African, y'all?
He no. You
no,
look at his.
He just he think he
He think
African.
he is. He only
His
60, but he only
microphone receiving.
68.
Is this why he's swinging off at the African pubes real hard? That's why you
and let's
caping
see
for him
now.
real hard.
We
And
keep
let's,
You're
telling
not
him that
even
his microphone is
African.
muffled, y'all. because they
You
saying they can't hear him.
you're black and you can wow, this is embarrassing. I'm embarrassed for you.
I know
No,
where I
don't be
came from.
embarrassed for him. Let him sit out there.
I'm
I know where I came
embarrassed.
from.
And he's an elder. Like you a whole elder. Are you Pan African too?
Nah, he an older,
Yeah,
not an elder.
yeah, he an older, not an elder. Thank you.
He said he only, what, 67, David? You 67, 68?
68.
You can
68,
be that
okay.
whole you
Yeah.
know what?
My
Just
grandma is above 90, and she know better than to say some stupid shit that David is saying. Okay.
Uh, she just didn't know.
you a Pan African?
No. See, we trace our ancestors, baby. We have
No,
family
we
Bibles
didn't.
that go all the way back
No,
to the 1700s. See,
I
you
do
may not
too.
have that, David, but that's a you
I,
thing, okay?
I have
Not a me thing.
not only do I have family Bible, my family cemetery is in my backyard.
Oh,
And
that's sweet. We
where
got a
your
family.
African
We got a
cemetery at?
yeah. Go ahead.
It's
Where
in
your
my
African
backyard.
cemetery?
It's
What
in my
countries your
backyard.
ancestors buried in
But see,
Africa? What country?
okay, see, here's the thing. First of all, you got to know how you got here to North America. You
Boo
don't even
boo,
know
boo
that.
boo. Don't try that with us.
Okay, then what boat
No,
your people came off of?
they didn't come off no boat.
Your
They
people
came.
didn't. Oh, okay.
They came by continental drift. That's how they got here. And you can call it
Were they
Pangea or
I
mermaids?
whatever.
know you
It, it,
lying. You know,
or you can call
Hey,
Pan
it
let me
first of
Pangea.
stop him
all,
You
right
can,
here. No, no,
no,
no, no.
that
We're
was
not
that was
doing
over
Pangea.
300 million years ago. Stop
Yeah.
it.
What
Stop it.
humans were around 300 million years ago, sir? You sound crazy and you're wrong again. Now you need
Didn't
to
say
pay
that
us
last night.
money.
Hey, he got family dinosaurs.
No, you need to pay
He
us
got
money
fossils and stuff
because
in the backyard.
Black Americans have tens of thousands of inventions versus the little 15 that you came up with. So you owe us money. Also,
but
you just try to
the
say
people, the,
Pangea. You're very ignorant. No Homo sapiens were around 300 million years ago. So how could they have populated this all together? You're
no.
ignorant.
See,
You are
you are
ignorant.
not,
You are
you're a
ignorant.
damn
No,
fool.
you're ignorant.
And you don't know
You're
nothing.
ignorant.
This
Not
he
only
can ready to
that, it
skip
was
out
a
and take the live
theory.
down. Watch, he got a nasty mouth towards women too. He gonna take the live
David, could
down.
you show me your African country who played a tambourine?
Zero.
Matter of fact,
Not
David, can
only,
you tell
not
us
only can
a
I show you the
relative that you
family,
found? Tell us a relative you found that's over in Africa.
but see, here's the thing, sweetheart.
Oh no,
Here's the
no, don't
thing.
sweetheart me.
You're not
See,
gonna find.
boo boo, if we could find a relative, like if we was to do a DNA test, find a recent relative here in the United States, why we could never find one over there in Africa? Why is that?
Stop you so I can explain this to you, so you will have true knowledge of how you get here. Please, you
Too
see,
ignorant to
because
tell us. You believe in Pangea and that human beings populated the earth that way. We don't have to do that. Human beings populated the earth, but not 300 million years ago.
listen to me.
Not 300 million years
But
ago.
just
Melanated
remember,
people populated the earth, but not
Yes.
300 million years ago.
as a matter of fact, this
You
world we
don't know
live
what
on
you're talking about. That's
is
the
four
matter of
point.
fact. You
This,
don't know what you're
this
talking about. So why are you
Earth,
trying to tell us
Earth,
anything?
Earth is
You
4.5
owe us
billion
money.
years. Oh, you shit!
Yes,
You
you
lost.
do.
You haven't
Yes,
even
Oh,
you do.
you haven't even
so
come
you
up with it.
reneging?
Right on, man.
Yeah. I told you he wasn't going to keep his word. He's a pathological
He
liar.
nigger rigged it.
He sure did.
You want to continue?
I know the people that populated the earth. Do you?
Of course I do. It was Africans.
No, it wasn't.
It was
It was
Africans.
Homo sapiens who
It was
turned into all types of people.
Right.
Now you came from the mitochondrial Eve gene, from the southern Africa.
West Africans have no
Not
more
where
standing in this conversation than Aboriginals. What's the difference?
You don't know?
West Africans are not the cradle of civilization. They're nothing but an offshoot of the Rift Valley.
But Southern Africa is.
The Rift Valley is.
And
You don't know who
260,000
did
years ago.
what. You don't even know. You were talking about Pangea. Then you started talking about the Earth is 4 billion years old. Are you going to talk about some 4 billion year old people?
It wasn't people.
Well, they weren't Homo sapiens. They could have been hominids. They could have been another type of people, but they were not Homo sapiens.
Neanderthals.
Hey,
Well, other types too.
you really want me to take you to what I'm
You
talking
can't
about?
take me anywhere because you don't know what you're doing.
I'm
He can't
providing.
even take his face off of the
Yeah,
damn microphone.
yeah, you can't even
I'm
talk on the
providing.
phone. So what are we
I'm
talking to you
providing
for?
Oh, if
scholars.
you
He's
tell
hiding
her
from his
that lady,
caregiver. He's under the blanket.
You know
I bet
what?
he
I'm
is.
giving you scholars. You haven't gave me one scholar yet.
Who grandpa
You,
is this?
I don't know.
I don't know who gave him the phone tonight. I'm sorry.
Who grandpa is this? Like, this is
He
embarrassing.
should be
The
retired.
fact
He
that
should
you
be
said Pangea and
Well, hey, well,
you
I
said
tell you what.
Pangea.
Once you
Yeah.
listen to, would you
he
like
should
to?
be
Would you like
enjoying
to know?
retirement, being on the back porch chilling.
Okay, let me ask you a question. You said Pangea. Who was living in during that time?
Nobody.
Pangea.
Nobody. So how
But
did
Because
you
your
see,
said we
people?
pop
because see,
but you said
that
we
goes to go to
populated
show
the
you.
earth, goon.
That go to show you that you don't know anything because
Pangea
I know
happened
a fool when
300
I hear
He
million
one.
got
years ago.
I
he
know
got to
an
be
idiot.
African.
I
He
know
got to
an
be
idiot.
African because he keeps saying that we don't know anything. He got
He
to be African.
he said his people
well,
been here since
why don't
Pangea.
you? No, no, I never said that.
What did you say?
What
What did you say?
Yes, you did.
I said,
Yes, you did. You tried to tell her, oh, all the brown people came over and Pangea was all together. We did. Shut up.
Are you
Sound like a
He
damn fool.
he
are you
literally said that because he said he didn't come from a boat. David, is that you in the tan shirt in your
are
photo?
you
In the tan suit?
sundowning? Is that what it is? You're sundowning?
I don't think you know how to turn the mic off. David, hello?
He know how to turn it off because I keep muting his ass.
Oh, oh.
stop mute me.
Is that
But
you in the
seriously,
tan suit, David?
Jerika,
yes.
they said
Hmm.
in the chat that he took someone, and someone else also, I want to remind, he took someone page down last night.
This one, he took it down at like 2 this morning because he was saying the B word. He calls people the B word, and somebody's
No, y'all,
mommy's the
I shut it down last night. It was getting to
oh,
me. It
because
was
he was
getting
talking and
aggressive.
saying some nasty things.
It was because of the young man.
Yeah, but you ain't had to put women down because of that man.
I
You ain't
never
had to say
put
all
no
that nasty
woman
stuff
down.
about his mama private area.
He don't like women. That's what it is.
He don't.
We let's just be real. He don't like women.
But he like
Um,
Pangea though.
he said his family been around. That's how they got here because of Pangea.
Obviously, something you don't know anything about.
Uh, let me just tell you this. I know about Pangea.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
You got no clue of
I
what
promise
Pangea
you
is.
I do. And Pangea is a theory. I promise you I do.
You got that part right.
It's a
You got
theory.
you got that
the
right.
fact
Did he
the
It's
just say
fact that I know it's
Pangina?
a theory is definitely
And
giving you
so
a clue of what
now,
I
so
do
when
know.
so now you know that if it's a theory that the Earth is the real name of this planet we live on, and it's 4.5
Oh
billion
God,
miles
Oh,
he is.
away.
baby, what's
You know
wrong
what?
with you,
He's
David?
sundowning, y'all. He's sundowning. He is sundowning. Let me tell y'all something. You
Let
know
me
what?
let me play a
I'm not
song
gonna
for
even
you.
disrespect you because I have respect for my elders. I'm gonna go on
He's
mute.
not an
He's an
elder. He's
older.
I'm gonna
older.
go.
He's an
I'm gonna go
I'm
older.
on
old, so
mute.
I can tell you whatever I
I'm
want
gonna
to
go
tell you.
on mute.
He went off
You
on
Hey,
me when
did
I
better.
y'all
said
say
the
he
same
messing
thing
with that
last night.
Pangina though? He messing with that Pangina?
When you don't know something, you try to
This
make it
would be
better.
funnier if you didn't sound like you were talking into your crotch. So, have you figured out what's wrong with your equipment?
No, not yet. But
Do you have
what
on
you
a
can do,
headphone? Are you
It's like he
talking through
got
your
the phone
laptop?
on his shoulder at the same time or something.
Are
when
you
you like
talking
to,
through a laptop?
let me
He got
let
a
me play
trash bag over his
let me
head.
play
I don't
let me
blame
play
him.
let me
You
play
got
what
the do
Tony
you got
did.
your digital wireless cell phone to your head like it's a landline?
Oh, yeah, like a,
He probably a Nigerian hiding up in a doggone dumpster.
Oh God.
That's probably what it is. That's why we can't hear him.
Are you whispering in a halfway house? You could tell
Mm.
me.
That's
You in the
happening.
psych ward. I want to know.
You sneak his cell phone to the psych ward.
Mhm.
They gonna let you have. They don't let you have phones on the psych ward.
That's why he snuck it in like they do in
Mm-mm.
prison.
He
You in
stuck it in his
prison?
Oh,
pangina.
he
Mm.
put it. He took it out his bussy. Took
Mm.
that thing out his bussy about 5 p.m. He held it as long as he could. Yeah,
Girl,
David.
if you was
Wink,
in my day,
wink once.
your ass
Wink
would be
once.
having a
Wink
You
fit
once.
right
still
about now.
trying to insult us
If
by
I
you
know
was
he's
in
name?
such a
my
nasty
day,
mouthed old man.
David, don't make me call my mama because if I call my mama, she gonna cuss you out.
I might have been with your mama.
You ain't never been with my mama.
ew, that's
Your
rude,
mama,
Yes, you
hold on,
did.
David.
hold on, hold on. You ain't never been with my mama. Your mama is the one that's the hoe,
You
not
you
mine.
don't know that. You don't.
Yeah, your
You
mammy
might
is
be
the
my
hoe.
son. You might be my
Never. I
son.
know who my
I
daddy
left
is.
a lot of
I'm
y'all.
99.99999% his child. Know that for a fact.
No, you don't.
So I'm not. Yeah, I know who my daddy is. Definitely
No,
know
you
He
him.
don't.
gotta be African. He's saying
Definitely,
you don't know who your
and
daddy
that's the
is, girl.
thing. The crazy part is I look like
No.
my daddy. That's the crazy part.
Me too, girl. No, girl. And I'm named
I
after
look
that.
like my daddy.
I don't
So
even know your daddy. Your daddy's from Africa,
yeah,
and
my daddy is not from
and,
Africa. My daddy is from
and,
Mississippi. But
and he
keep
came over
talking.
here from Africa,
Keep
and he came
talking.
over. He got over here to buy a green card with your mama, so she could marry the
Okay, my
female,
daddy is from
and then
Mississippi. My
and
daddy's
he
not
This
said,
is the
and
African.
you
dumbest
were to
thing I've
be,
ever heard in my
See, David, you
life.
just
Yeah,
admitted
Africa's wife.
Africans aren't
No,
here. You just admitted Africans
yeah.
aren't here. They're over in Africa. You just admitted it by
Right.
saying her daddy
no,
married her mom to get a green card. You just
Right.
admitted it.
he
Right.
did. He did.
Hmm.
He did.
Right.
He did for
To get
real.
a
These.
green
This is
card,
the most
you have to be
idiotic
Wow,
argument.
to get a green card.
Can
You have to be
somebody
married to an
smart
African
crazy.
talk?
woman
Because
for
I don't like this
for
combatant.
2 years,
Y'all,
and
this is crazy. He's
Dude, you
not
always have a
real.
phone.
Is this man sundown to y'all? And I'm not even trying to be funny. I feel like he's sundowning or something. This is not normal for a 68-year-old man to act
It's
like this.
not.
Like
It's
my
not.
uncles and like they don't even act like this. And
Mm-mm.
honest to God, my dad has passed away, but he didn't even act like this. I don't know any uh, elder that acts like this
He's the
that
older. That's
I
why.
know. You know, like my
Right.
dad didn't act like this. My uncles that are in their late 60s, 70s, and 80s, they don't even act like this. So I'm a bit confused about, I'm kind of concerned about his mental stability because I'm wondering if he's sundowning. I'm really concerned. Is there anybody home with you? You live by yourself? Or are you at assisted living home or a nursing home? I hope you're not living by yourself because I don't think it's safe for you. I really don't. I'm concerned. I really am. Because he sounds like the way he's talking is concerning. It really is.
When I said that, he screamed at me and said, "Don't make fun of somebody with a disability." He screamed at me last night. So, David Hutchins, can you hear us?
yes,
Do you live alone, David?
no.
Who else is home?
I'm sorry. Will you repeat that?
Who else is home with you, David?
My wife is here.
You have
Okay.
a wife?
Oh
Oh
God.
yes.
Is she
Go
awake?
to, go to my profile and just see some of the most beautiful women in this world that I
David
have
Hutchins,
lived.
it's only men in your profile, sweetheart. I've looked at it several
No,
times.
no,
It's
no,
just
no,
a bunch
no.
of men.
Oh no, you ain't seen my profile. You just saw me in a group of businessmen standing at a conference.
But that's all you have there, David. I've looked at it since last night.
You are looking at my profile page. You didn't look at my TikTok profile.
Anything, that profile page that I'm looking at is the only photo you posted, David. Are you okay? It's only one photo, and that's the profile that you use. That's it. Is there other pictures stacked on there?
And looking at the
Well, I
suits,
was
that picture is old. Those suits are from the late 90s. Those are Steve Harvey suits, early
I
2000s.
was about to say that. I just went to look myself.
And he only
and
has
see
Africans in the
and
comments
see
saying dear because they're calling you dear, and that's how they address everybody. Dear this,
and,
dear that.
and check this out. That's the reason. That's the reason you don't have anything right now, because everything got to be a fashion, got to be a style, got to be
Who you
outdated.
talking to, David? You coming at me? I'm just asking you about your wife. Who you talking to?
Hey, I came on the app to
Look,
try
dude, you're
to share.
boring. Can you get
Let, let,
somebody smart
let,
on the phone?
I came on the app to try to share my
Can you
knowledge
go off the
of,
app now?
of which you all knowledge, and
You
then to
don't.
start
I'm
having
sorry, David. You don't
conversation.
have knowledge to share, babe.
Yeah,
You
you
just
only
Boring.
play these weird recordings, David. You don't say anything. Oh, last night you played us rapping and then said that was Africans on the continent.
That,
Oh my Lord
and
of
that was
Jesus.
Africa. That was
No, it
African.
wasn't. You
Oh
cannot
goodness
call everybody that's
gracious.
over here
This
African.
dude is a
What? Okay,
y'all are
okay. Let's do
reaching
this.
real hard.
If you think I'm
Y'all are
lying,
reaching.
let me
I
tell
feel sorry
you.
for you. I'm glad I don't have to hold this
No, do this then.
argument.
If you
If I
think I'm
was a
lying,
Democrat or
if
a
you
Pan
think I'm
Africanist,
lying,
I'd jump
let
right
me.
off the top of a building,
No, no.
dude.
If you think I'm
The
lying, let me
arguments
tell
are
you who it is,
gymnastic
and
quality.
then
You
you go
got to
and look it up,
twist in
because that's
knots,
the only way you're gonna do research. That's the
sir.
only way. I'll
Sir,
tell
you played a
you.
YouTube video from somebody. That is not research, sir. That's just you playing a YouTube goddamn video.
You don't know how to go and find it.
I've done nothing but research, and that's how I uncovered all of the Pan African lies.
Put out. Um,
Lying about our food. Oh, okra comes from West Africa. Everything comes from West Africa. And I look it up, and it doesn't. You just are we brought it, oh, we braided seeds into our hair. Really? Let's go over that little story. Do you want to hold up the side of the argument that okra seeds, were braided into women's hair? Do you want to hold up that side of the argument?
And crossed the ocean to come and came to
now,
America. Please
Do you
you
want
explain
to
how
hold
that
it
got to
up?
happened.
know. You got to know that it's not true, because
You know they shaved their
most
hairs as soon as
Africans.
the Africans that did get off the boat.
Right. They shaved them, washed them, and did all these things, and they also raped them, beat them, and had them in dungeons, scratching their fingernails off. But according to you, they
No,
had
but that
time. Wait, hold on.
that
Let's
is
get
a
this straight.
Rockefeller. That
Let's
is
go
that.
back to the beginning of the okra seeds. First of all, this poor woman, whoever she was that you lied on, you people are cursed right along with the Africans. She knew she was going to be captured. She had a prophecy. So she went and got some okra seeds and braided them into her hair, right? Then
How
what
did her hair
happened?
not match up?
That is not.
How did her
Then
hair
what
That
not?
happened?
I don't get it. Knowing that, I mean, have you seen no West Africans' hair? How did her hair not dread up? What did she have when she got over here to the mainland to cut the seeds out of her hair?
the
We
seeds
need for
were
you to
made
fill in the blank, David. I've already
because you
set the
know.
stage. She knew she was going to be captured. She got some okra seeds and she braided those into her hair. Now what?
And she came on the boat, guy.
And then she was captured by
After
some
she got off
filthy
slavery,
Africans who
because
held her
because
in a
she
dungeon
got to
that they
understand.
built to hold human beings in, and she starved and was raped by whoever passed by. We saw the fingernail marks on the wall. We know what happened in those dungeons. It was not nice. Then they took them out and bathed them and
And guess
shaved
what?
them to
And guess
make
what?
them
You
proper
can't.
for to be enslaved, right? Then they loaded them. Oh, we forgot. She had to do the little
You know,
ceremony, go
that was
around the
one of the
tree of forgetfulness
definitions.
to forget that you were ever an African. Then,
But Ronnie, she had time to go get her hair braided with seeds. Yeah.
right.
Okay.
And the braids never came out through all the dunking in the river just before getting on the ship, right? What's that
Yeah,
about?
back then they had AC on the ship.
They
And they all
did.
went to their proper rooms and decks and stuff. How, what was the sleeping arrangement, David?
Hey man, is this an open
That
panel
would
so you can jump in whenever?
that would have been impossible because there was no sleeping arrangement because there
Hmm.
was never a
Hmm.
ship
Why did
that
these
came from Africa.
Pan-Africanists lie out of their butts about these okra seeds and these braids?
There was no ship that was built that
Hmm.
could cross
Then when she
the
got,
Bering
then
Strait.
when she got to the Caribbean, because they had to stop there to do the breaking and beating, she got over there with her shaved head, but it still had braids in it and seeds in it, even though it was shaved. We'll go along with your theory. She got over there and had to stay over there for a while, getting the same treatment, right? Seeds are still in there. Then she got all the way up to Louisiana and then dropped the seeds in the dirt. Of course, what did she have permission to plant? You know, enslaved people had to have permission to plant various things. They couldn't just start gardens when they got off of a slave ship. They didn't have any liberty. Okay. Right. And then, after she dropped the seeds from her braids that didn't exist because she was shaved and dunked in the river, after she did that, after spending all those weeks on the slave ship going through the Middle Passage, and most people didn't even make it, but after she did all that, the seeds sprouted okra, and then she made some gumbo. Is that what you want us to talk about?
You don't even have a clue.
Pan African lies.
You
Did
don't have
y'all
a
not
clue.
hear him say that there was no boat?
I
He
Not
heard him
said
when
there
he
was no
said it.
boat.
He
not
went back
one.
to his
Yeah,
Pangea
That was
theory. The
not
earth was
one
all
boat.
together doing
Not,
Pangea 300 million years ago when all the Africans brought okra
for
seeds in
billion
their head.
for
Man, you need to
for
lay down.
billion for
So if it
billion
wasn't no
years
boat,
ago
how did they get here, David?
through the continental drift when
Oh,
um
that's a
when the
theory.
Oh,
Titanic
so they sailed on
when the
their
That's a
own
Titanic
boats.
sank.
theory. Yeah, the continental drift is a theory.
It was a
The
theory
same
to
type of
water.
theory in a way of
It,
the Pangea.
it was a theory
Well,
according
she went on a
that is
continental drift
Continental
a
drift
where?
is
name
a theory.
that was a name that that Wagner gave Earth during that
Uh,
time.
The
So he was
continental
trying.
drift happened 300 million years ago. It still drifts. So what do you mean? You know the earth drips
Oh my
all
goodness.
the time. So what do you mean the continent shifts? So what's going on?
Now see,
Why are you still
in
talking
order
about
for
Pangea, sir?
you are the one who keep bringing it up,
You brought it up
No,
the
you
first
said
time.
continental drift.
and that's what it was.
right.
We
Why
Hold
are
on,
you
Do
David.
you
being,
know
Hold
what
on.
oh my
continental
God.
drift is? Do you know that the continents do drift and they move? I don't want to mess this up. I want to say 3 meters, like 3.5 meters per year or something. They 3 meters. It may be three. I can't remember. It's 3 centimeters or three
Three
meters
So,
centimeters.
so
per
he's still
year.
trying to say
Yeah.
the continental drift, even though there were no Homo sapiens around. Are you okay?
No, because in 260,000
Are
years
we,
ago,
sir,
there was
just
a
stop
woman called
it.
Martha
You're
Tabitha
not
Eve.
smart.
Yeah.
Is your
Yeah,
people Denisovan?
let's give David a break. We have Carl on the panel. He's new to the panel.
I just
Carl,
wanted.
where you from? Oh, go ahead, teacher.
I just do want to ask him: is his people at least Denisovan mixed with some Neanderthal? I mean, what? What's up? No. Okay. I'll go on mute.
All right, Carl, where you from? What's your ethnicity?
Hey, I'm from St. Louis, Missouri. I'm a, FBA, and I just couldn't keep listening to some of that stuff. Like 400,000 years ago, like humans weren't even around, and like Occam's razor. The easiest answer is usually the right one. We bred with documented enslaved Indians in the Eastern Woodlands tribes who have Brer Rabbit. They have all of our, the basis of our culture. And then we developed our new culture on top of that. They didn't even allow these disparate Africans to be with each other on the ship. They would purposely organize them so that they couldn't communicate, couldn't. So how does the tradition last through that? All of our foods use American practices. How do we know how to cultivate the land so far that when they release the slaves and don't have Negro, which includes the Indians and the blacks that were enslaved, then in 30 years, they turn the whole Midwest to a desert. Where do we get that from? Because our origin was cultivated here for thousands of years. And I don't want to take up all the time.
Okay, thank you.
Mans, did you really just tell him to shut the fuck up?
Hold on, what happened?
He told Crowder to shut the F up. And
Wait,
Herbie went back on mute.
man's did?
Yeah.
What what did I say that he disagrees with or that's wrong?
Man's, you there?
Hey, what's going on, man?
What's up?
What's up, y'all? What's going on? What's going on? Yo, Wani, man, you do the man. Your storytelling is great, man. I loved it. Like that whole question. That was that was pretty good. You got a good storytelling voice.
You mean okra?
Yeah, the Oprah story, like the logical pathways. Is like you just kind of made everything he said illogical because it doesn't make sense. Oh man.
Two.
Everything is black and white.
You didn't come off the mic and say anything, did you?
When? At what
Were you
point?
cursing at somebody in your house?
Nah, nobody here right now. I'm in my
Oh.
garage. I was on my other phone.
So when you
Oh.
came off mute and said shut the fuck up after Carl muted up, that was just an accident?
Somebody said something. I was unmuted at some point. I'm sorry. I didn't know.
Maybe he had a mic. All right, we can move forward. The panel open. So
Wow. I so dripped into David's cell phone, man. Oh shit.
you got a hot mic, or you speaking? I don't know. David, what's going on with your phone, man?
Nothing. Everybody keep muting me.
Yeah, your phone. When
Making a
you
bunch
might
of
need to update your
noise.
phone, man.
Yeah, you were making a bunch of noise.
I don't think he's holding it. It's
And
rubbing
Mark,
against something. What's rubbing on your phone, David?
I don't know.
it's
I'm
probably
sorry?
in
I don't know.
Is it in your hand?
No.
Where is it?
laying beside me.
Probably in his back pocket somewhere. Just go to
David, are you paralyzed?
Yes.
You have MS?
No.
Okay, okay.
He said it's laying beside him, so that means that it's probably on the side of him, and that's why it sounds muffled. He said he's paralyzed.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
okay.
okay, that's okay. I understand now.
Okay, that makes sense now.
Now,
Okay.
if can I play what the continental drift is for you?
How you wait a minute.
No,
Huh?
thank you.
what year did this
We
continental
don't
drift happen?
know.
Play that.
Why do you
But
think we don't know what the continental drift is?
apparently you don't,
We
sweetheart. That
do.
ain't
I
never been
do.
Yeah, we
I
explained.
do
just
know.
told you about it and how it moves like 3 meters a year.
Now, see, what happened was when each continent broke away from the supercontinent,
Mm-hmm.
Asia broke away first.
Mm-hmm.
It could have drifted out at sea for thousands of years before
Mm-hmm.
it came to the stopping point that we know
Mm-hmm.
today as
And
Asia.
this all happened
Wait, wait,
200
wait, wait,
million and
wait.
300 million years ago.
So let me finish. Let me finish,
No,
please.
you can't finish unless you
And
admit to when this happened. It didn't recently happen.
that is
It
when,
didn't happen in the Homo sapien time frame.
because the Homo sapien
You
time
sound
frame
like a
never
lunatic.
happened.
It didn't
It never
happen.
happened. It never happened.
It didn't
There
happen.
was never a great migration out of Africa.
Okay,
That was
fine. But
dinosaurs
still,
started.
this drift you're talking about did not happen
Well, let the listen to the
within the
scholar.
time frame
I tell you
of
what.
humans.
I tell you what.
You
Listen to
you
the
have
scholar.
your stuff is
Listen to the
mixed up.
scholar. Listen to
There's
the
no
scholar.
scholar to
And
say
then
anything. We
I'll
know
bring
what
it
the
in.
earth did, and it didn't do that
We don't know
recently.
what the earth
And
did.
no
We don't
scholar would
know.
agree with him.
Nobody is thinking about you. They all say the same thing.
Because you all don't
Every
know.
scholar says the same thing. This happened
Okay, well, let me
200 to
explain to what.
300 million.
Okay,
Well, you're talking about
okay.
continental drift 200 million years ago. Pangea 300 million years ago. None of this stuff you're talking about is right.
Do you know there was different
No,
ages
stop
of
it.
those 4 billion
I'm not
years?
going to let you just sit up here and lie because you can't win an argument on any
Well,
front.
you don't
You haven't
know.
won one argument.
I've
Let's
won
talk
the
Ronnie,
about the
Ronnie,
I've won
I'm
the lottery.
confused. Is he talking about when the Earth was once all put together, and
Right.
when it shifted apart? Wasn't that due to some type of earthquake and the ice age and all that?
That was
Uh,
one of the that was one of the
that's a
billion
different
years.
That's
situation.
No,
that's
no, keep it
different.
going.
Okay.
The
Now,
continental
no,
drift has
keep
something to
going.
do with
Keep it.
with how the mantles and the shifting of the continents and all of that. So I mean, yeah, but
You mean the
what are
plates?
you
Now
talking about?
bring it forward.
They're what the
I mean, you're
plates,
on the right
continental
track.
plates.
You
Would
talking
you
about
like
the
There's
What's
the
important
always
continent?
to know is
something.
The,
there
it
were
does
no
have something to do
humans
with
at that time.
earthquakes, but
There's
it
always some
talks
quake
about
going on, you
the
know.
boundaries and stuff. But listen, when you start talking about Asia and all of that, dude, and then Pangea, like, dude, these are all like, are you okay?
David, do you think people were surfing on that land while it was rolling across the ocean? You think people were on that land?
when the land broke away, when North America broke away, and if
Do
it broke
you
away
Do
understand
you?
how
from
old human
Africa,
beings are?
yes,
Well, then why are you talking
265,
about something that happened before they
260,000 years.
existed? You
Because
don't
I'm
sound
trying to tell you,
sane right
I'm trying to
now.
tell you,
Use
I'm trying to,
logic.
Have you heard of
you,
the Atlantic equatorial current? You could
yeah,
you could sit on a tree trunk and get from Africa to America without
yeah,
trying. So doesn't that make more sense than before humans were around? Somehow they got to America before humans were around. Somehow black
well,
people got to America.
let me play the scholar for you.
There's
Okay.
no scholar to say that. That's impossible. We didn't exist. No scholar is going to say we're 300 million years old. You don't have a scholar for that. People moved around with the animals. Animals did all these moves first. And people said, oh, that's where the water is. Oh, you can go over there. Oh, that's where an island is. I see a bird landing over there. Oh, that's where the dolphins are going. That's how we moved around.
I just stepped in dog doo. I want to step in dog doo again.
Now, since you had to say, can I play?
No, no, you
How was it
can't.
so clear when you almost stepped in dog doo
We don't want to hear that. We don't have to hear it.
That
You
was
talking
Mims.
to people who
No,
listen, I
no,
don't
no.
want to hear that. We know what the continental drift is. We know what
Apparently
plate
not. You,
tectonics is. We know what Pangea is. We know what the supercontinent is. We know what all that stuff is.
well, then why you keep saying they came over here on ships?
No,
If you
you
know
said it,
all that.
not me.
I don't want to have
You
Yeah,
this
said
well,
that.
conversation with him. He is way crazy.
He high. I promise
David,
Uh-uh.
you.
can your wife hear you talking right now? Can she
Oh
hear you
no.
talking on the phone?
she on the other end of the house. I don't know.
I
She on the
don't
other end of the house?
I don't blame her.
Oh, so she didn't hear you saying those bad words last night about women, did she?
Oh yeah, he
No,
had a potty mouth
I
last
never
night.
said a bad word
Yes,
Do
about
you
y'all
did,
sleep in
nobody.
the
David. And then
same
you said you
I
were
bed?
was
going to do
retaliated.
something
I
to
was
another man that is
I was
called sodomy.
retaliated.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
you said you was gonna
Yeah,
pump
you
he
him in
gonna
the
did
try
ass.
to
say
get a
that
date?
last night.
Yeah,
Now
he
that you
said he gonna
brought that
pump him
up,
in the
he did
anal.
say that.
He did.
Oh no.
That was crazy. Yeah, that was wild.
Gonna do
Who
his
would
rect.
you
You say he's gonna do a rectum
Not only did
but
I
operation.
it's
say
the
that,
what?
not
Pangea.
only did I
What
say
am
that,
I
I told him
doing?
I told him he was a little nigga that I was
My
sucking
light
his
Oh,
fell
cock.
David,
off.
stop with the
And
N word
apparently
with the
realized
ER.
that,
Stop it,
that he was
David.
you're a
Who
little nigga.
daddy and grandpa is this? Like for real. Who daddy and grandpa is this? This
But
is not
I
real,
was being
y'all.
now I was being TikTok friendly.
You
And
know
then
his
when I
wife told
realized,
him to get his ass over to the other side of
Matter
the
of fact,
house and
Liz,
leave her the hell alone.
So they not sleeping in the same bed.
No.
Y'all not sleeping in
Or
the same
house.
bed.
He knows he's
pumping
in the
pumping a dude,
doghouse.
Right
pumping a
now it's
dude is
nine
not
11. You should be
TikTok
spooning your
friendly, man.
wife.
Right. He's in the basement somewhere, muffling in the closet.
Pumping a dude in the butt.
Oh yeah. Dude, you got problems.
no, you little faggot, you're the
David,
one.
you too
You
old
supposed
to
to,
threaten.
Can't
yeah.
say that word, David. David, you cannot say that F word on here. You can't say that, okay? That's not TikTok friendly.
You too
It's so
old to be
muffled. It
thinking
might
about
not.
He
He
But
might
think
you
not
don't
even
know
catch
about
it. His mic's so muffled.
he thinks running rectal interference is TikTok
it.
friendly.
Rectal?
Yeah, he thinks
Sir,
it's TikTok friendly. I'm a little concerned about that.
sir, don't mention any more of your grind or date activities on the app. Thank you.
David, do you sleep in the same bed as your wife?
You know he don't.
no.
So y'all don't be spooning at night?
No.
Can't spoon with
Baby,
Pampers on.
what hey, you know what? I've been paralyzed for 20 years and my wife ain't never let me know.
Men's.
Wait a
That
minute, you've
thing
been
still
paralyzed for
got.
20
Let me shut
years?
up. Let me mute. Let
Yeah.
me mute because I'm about to say something crazy.
She hasn't slept with you for 20 years, David?
This is a paralyzed Pan African. This is crazy.
Oh, good God, give it up.
You know
David,
what?
Not even on here on a
When I,
Saturday
hey, when
night.
I talk to
That's the
you
crazy part.
hey, when I
I'm
talk to y'all,
not
you know what
here
y'all
on a
do?
Saturday
Y'all make
night.
me realize how smart I am.
Mom is
It,
dirt. You ain't told
it,
me
which
nothing.
one of your kids
What?
put you on TikTok
Uh,
and left you in the room?
let me tell you something. I come on here all the time, and you know I have to make updates to information because I get good information from TikTok and our circle. But I'm not getting anything from you. You have provided nothing but lunacy.
I am not on TikTok on a Saturday night. And the one night, Saturday night, that I decide to be on here,
This is
I'm listening
terrible.
to this.
Yeah, this is a terrible experience.
Well, allow me to teach.
You're
To teach
dumb,
them.
sir.
Well, I'm
You're
giving
not
you.
smart.
I'm
Tell us
giving you
something. Tell
scholars.
us one thing smart that we don't know besides, human beings were running around 300 million years ago.
I'm a college professor.
You can smoke a fat
Well,
pound of grass.
if you're a college professor, I can understand why we're getting the product we're getting. You are, in fact,
And I
dumb.
feel sorry for your
You're
children. We
dumb.
got
Have you been
if we
going
got a
around telling
parent,
people about Pangea and humans populated the earth due to all of the continents breaking apart and getting back together again?
they
Is that
never
what
got
you've
back
been
together.
doing? Have
They
you been
never got
doing
to,
that?
they never got back together because you still
Don't
have
matter.
North
You make up
America,
whatever you
South
want.
America. You
You
still have
make up whatever
Asia.
you want. It
You,
doesn't matter if they get back together or not. Why are you lying to your students?
What did you teach in college?
Egyptology.
Oh my God. You know what?
I'm dead.
What did
You're
he say? What did
lying.
he say?
He said
Egyptology.
Egyptology. They ain't got nothing to do with the
You
continental
said
drift
Yeah,
you said
that's
how
the
Uh,
only
slavery,
country
the
he said he
what?
been to in
continental
Africa was
drift,
Egypt.
or the supercontinent, or faults, or I mean, dude, that ain't got nothing. Your your dissertation was on Egypt. Stop it.
Now, I want you to tell us, what degree did you get in this and what school did you go to?
He's a professional anal.
I went to
He's a
Arkansas.
professional.
I went to Arkansas State University.
He's a
Oh,
professional
Arkansas State.
dickhead.
Arkansas State has an Egyptology
No,
degree.
but oh, you do.
This guy's
Oklahoma,
annoying.
the
What?
University of
Who has
Oklahoma.
it? Who has it?
The University of Oklahoma.
Oh, really? University of Oklahoma has an Egyptology program.
I
Yes,
think it was ICDC. Was that
founded,
it?
founded by Mrs. Clara
Remember
Luper
ICDC.
herself. Do you know who Clara Luper is?
He studied and getting pumped. I don't think you went to any university. I think you
So
have to
when
get
you
your
when you
word.
do these searches, David, who is searching on your phone if you can't hold the phone if you're paralyzed? How are you doing these searches and playing videos?
I have made some little inventions on my own,
No,
so
do
it'll
you
help.
have, are you
So
plugged
it'll
into
help
your
me through.
laptop? That's why that shit
So,
sounds terrible.
so it'll help me through life.
No.
Are you using like a
Through
pen in your
adversity.
mouth to like tap things on the screen?
Oh God.
No,
Because we could just be talking to just a head right now. It's like hooked up to mad wires and shit.
Well, I'd
Are,
like to
are,
talk to a brain.
are you
Like,
paralyzed from the waist down or from the
yeah,
neck down?
neck down.
Hmm.
And you have the energy to talk crazy like this to us.
so you should just have all of that, all of those, all of your genes and everything should be all like
All that
centered,
talking
focused on your
crazy.
brain and thinking power then, right?
You're talking
Because you
crazy
can't
to
use like
me.
your other
I never
senses other
said. I
than
never
hear.
said no one.
You can't use
You
touch,
I came up
and
touch
you
with
say
this.
you
and
got a degree in Egyptology from Oklahoma University?
That's why I taught Egyptology.
You taught Egyptology.
Yes,
I thought you said you had a degree in it.
but I got it from Arkansas State University.
You got your degree to teach Egyptology from Arkansas State.
David's gonna turn me into a pothead.
You already were.
No, you're gonna turn me to one because only way I can equate to even
Well,
wasting my time listening to this shit is if I find it
maybe,
somehow amusing.
maybe if you listen, maybe if you
I
listen,
think your act
you
is a lame. I
will.
don't think you're paralyzed at
Because
all.
everything you're talking
I
Rockefeller
don't see
history.
this. I don't see this Egyptology program.
Why he's lying. He didn't go to school for that shit.
Because there's only a few places that actually have a decent Egyptology program.
Dude, one thing. If he went to Egyptology, he would understand timelines and the importance of timelines. You can't talk about things that happened like prehistoric, like
300 million years ago.
Fucking Pangea, what the fuck?
What in the hell did we just listen to?
We're talking about millions. We're not even talking about like not even within the timeline of fucking Homo sapiens and shit. Fucking Neanderthals didn't even exist that long ago. Pangea, fucking dumbass.
Nope. It definitely didn't exist 300 million years ago. We don't know of any hominids that were trotting around
But you know those are only signs of
300 million years
Homo
ago.
sapiens,
That's a
Homo
lot.
sapiens, sapiens.
Now,
Don't
I'm
you know
not
that?
saying that a humanoid type creature could not be walking around billions of years ago.
I'm about to become a fucking gamer. People
but
like this talking around on TikTok, I can't compete with that, man.
but we just don't know of any.
They're
Definitely
too
no
far.
Homo
They're
sapiens.
too
You
far
don't know
gone.
anything. Don't
Yeah,
think
he's
that
too
was
far
around the
gone. He
conversation.
can't be helped.
You just know
I mean, this is
Rockefeller.
why
How's
his
everybody
wife
doing
sleeps on
today?
the other side of the house. You can,
Right.
how she know if you choking, David? Call
He
your
should
wife
even
in there
have.
and tell her I have questions.
He should even have a
Can
There's
she
wife,
no
hear
man.
you
point.
if you scream across the house, David?
Nobody,
This level of stupidity does not
nobody don't
deserve a
have nothing to
companion.
do with you.
What you say, David?
You are beneath my wife.
What is he
So you
doing
should
on
be
this
David,
app?
talking
don't even play,
crazy.
because I will come with a pillow. Don't play with me.
Ooh.
I
That's
heard you
Damn.
getting
crazy.
disrespectful, David. You're a nasty man. That's why she on the
And
other side of the house, hoping you roll onto that pillow.
I'm,
Smart
I'm,
ass.
I'm only
Hello, how's
nasty
everybody
when
doing
you
today?
make me nasty. I was trying to teach you something, but you refused to listen. And then
You're
you start
talking to the
talking
wrong
ignorant.
person, David. I'm
And
not the
then you
same
talk.
person that you were talking to. I'm just asking why your wife on the other side. You can just shut up with your nasty mouth.
It's none of your
You always got to
business.
get smart. That's why she on the other side of the house, and you can't even hang up the damn phone,
Oh, I can hang it up.
David.
I can hang.
Hello to the
Okay,
host.
let's do a little teaching.
You are
Because
dumb. You can't teach anything. Next customer. Or are you trying to say something, Timothy?
Hello, how you? I don't know. It's an open panel. I didn't know if you wanted me to address the prompt or what have you.
Please.
Okay, if everything Black Americans created has roots in Africa, why can't they duplicate it? I oh no, that's crazy. I mean, everybody has a mind. We have imaginations. People have thousands of ideas, through their mind all the time. Uh, it's just invented a matter of writing it down. It don't matter what continent you're on or anything like that. And they have people that invent stuff in Africa too. From what I'm seeing.
Ask you a question, Timothy.
Tell me what has he
Timothy.
invented in the last 400
Yes, sir.
years
Timothy,
that the
can I
world
ask you a
uses?
question?
Yes,
Do
young
you know
lady.
I lived in Ghana for 2 years? They don't know how to deliver the mail to your house because they don't have addresses on the houses. They were just starting to get around it when I left in 2023. So
well,
if they're so intelligent, Timothy, why can't they deliver the mail to your house, Timothy? Everybody got to pay. I pay for a PO box. It cost me 382 CDs for 2 years.
Right.
And then you can't have anything important sent there because they steal it, but they still do not deliver the mail to your front door. It's 2026.
Well,
Just
that's
answer
kind
that
of bad.
question. How come they can't at least deliver the mail?
I don't know. That's those people, that situation. But you cannot say that they can't invent anything. No, I don't.
A big thing to invent delivering the mail. It's already been invented, right, Timothy?
No, I'm talking about anything outside of that, like
Okay.
gadgets or anything like that. I mean, you got African people that have invented stuff over there, but
Like
so
what?
I
Like
don't
what?
understand it because
Not like us. Whatever they did, we don't know anything about it. They are just getting started with their inventions, which are not foundational. They're just inventing little things that go with apps and whatever on things that are already invented. They don't have any foundational inventions. And they actually should.
I just paid you
I don't know.
Oh,
$15.
David, be quiet. Timothy, can I say something? So,
Yeah, what's up?
Uber owns Uber. Sorry, my battery's low. Uber runs in Ghana. They sent 60 cars, Volvos, to have them put them together. All 60 cars, the windows leaked, the doors didn't close because they couldn't even put them together properly in Ghana. And then now they're saying that they're building a Kantaka, I can't pronounce it correctly, but they're building a car in Ghana. How can they build a car when they couldn't even put together those 60 Volvo cars that Uber shipped over?
Well, they need to train some people. That's what they need to do. I mean, I'm serious. I'm not trying to uh they need to get it together because get a good mechanic together and take the time to train people to do that. That's what they need. It sounds like they're very disorganized. That's what it sounds like to me. It's not a question of intelligence. It's a
Yes,
question
it
of
is. It is a question of intelligence because we had a whole car company here.
yeah,
How
but
do
that
you
don't mean
explain that?
they're human beings too.
Are
So
you sure? It's not
they
the
can
same
learn.
thing. Every human being doesn't have the same development.
They can learn. They just need to be
I
taught.
don't think they can. I don't think they can. I think
Well,
it's a severe disability.
I'm agree to disagree.
Well, you can because I mean, some people have never gone through any of the stages of human development, and they're one of them. Just like Eskimos, there's limits to what they're going to do. Just like Native Americans, why do you think they look like they look? They were Stone Age and then they got colonized. There's limits to what they're going to produce, just like Khoisan people, just like Pygmy people. There's limits to what they're going to come up with.
Pan Africanist?
No,
You're
nope,
not a Pan Africanist?
no,
Have you
no,
ever been to an African country?
no, never. I haven't been.
Okay, I have, and they've tore down factories to make churches. I've seen it happen in the Volta region in a town called Ho. It's actually Ho, but they want you to say it real long. But they tore down a factory and made it a church, sir. That doesn't make sense, does it?
I don't even know what to say about it because it sounds crazy to me. So I don't. I don't know. I really. Wow.
David, you still breathing?
I'm ready to do some teaching.
No, David. Listen, you played a video, right? And you said it was going to list inventions. It didn't list any, not
It,
one invention, David.
you was talking over it. You missed three.
I missed three.
Sorry, but we have 50,000 that we can pull right out of the box on a very groundbreaking article. So we don't need to listen to 15 from a whole continent when we're one group of people in one country. That's pathetic.
Breaking news.
Kenya is flooded because they. Okay, so they don't put drainage system in. They just dig the ditches on the side of the road, and they're not very deep. They're usually like 3 to 4 feet deep, except for in Accra around the U.S. Embassy. The ditch right there is like 20 feet deep, and I'm I'm literally scared to step over there because they have the deepest because they don't want their embassy to flood. But no, they do not put an under drainage down underneath the street. They just build ditches on the side and don't cover them either.
That is not true. Have
It's
you
true,
ever
David. I can literally
have you
show
ever
you a
seen?
video right now of it. They do not cover the
No,
sides of the drain. You've never
I
even
tell
been there.
you
You
what.
said you've been to Egypt
I
last night.
I
The
tell you
ditches
what.
on the side of the
I
roads
tell
are
you
not
what.
covered. They're called gutters and they're not covered.
Look up.
Kigali has the
Look up
cleanest gutters, but
Africa.
mostly in Ghana, they take
Hey,
a
hold
shit
on.
in those gutters and they dump
Okay,
trash.
look up.
So they get clogged and that's
Look
why they
this up
flood,
right
David. You're
quick.
going to tell me what I just
Let,
saw when
let,
I lived
let,
there?
let me ask you this.
David, how did
Look,
you go to
look this
Egypt
up.
when you're paralyzed? And how do you keep coming off of
I
mute
was,
if you're paralyzed?
I was not paralyzed all my life.
When did you go?
Right when did I first go to Egypt?
When did you go to Egypt?
1978.
hmm What did you do? Did you go as a tourist or as a student?
I went as a tourist,
When did you go to
and
college to
that
be an Egyptologist?
from 1975 to 1979.
You're lying. And then you say you went as a tourist?
Yes, and that is also where I received my God name.
Mm-hmm.
Would you like to hear my God name?
No.
His God name?
Yes.
Your God name, God.
No. Yes. Yes. God. Uh-huh.
I don't understand. You know what? I don't want to understand, David.
You
Never
have
mind.
you have a government name, which is David, and then I have my God name. And my God name is Nayat Zara Mayat Sensetti.
Sounds like some dumbass Pan African bullshit that you
I'm sorry.
concocted in your Barca lounger.
You can laugh about it if you want to.
You are pathetic.
I
Get that
am.
name from in Egypt. That you got that West
Yes.
African name from Egypt.
No. I did get it from Egypt. Yes.
Who gave it to you?
Grandmaster Ashra Kwesi.
Mm-hmm.
So
You want me
Kwesi,
to?
Ashwa, that's a Ghanaian name. So a Ghanaian gave you a name in Egypt?
You don't know what you're talking about.
I do know what
Just
I'm talking
like
about. Kwesi,
just
Kwasi is a Ghanaian name.
no, that is not how you spell Kwesi.
Okay, spell it. Qus.
No, no, no,
So you literally got a West African name in Egypt.
no.
You just said you got it from Egypt, didn't you, David?
Yes, I got it from Egypt, but it's not West African.
It is.
It's not.
It is.
It's not.
Are you a toddler, David? Once a man, twice a child. You're in your child stage now, David?
You can call it what you want.
Are you in your child stage?
No,
Okay, you behave like a child. You understand that?
no. You're the one who behaving like the child.
Are you
You're
ready to
the one
start? Are you
who
ready to start calling me the B word,
no,
David?
no. You're the one who trying to roast
David, you
and,
one
and
pillow
they're
away
not
from
gonna
just you
roast.
one pillow away. Keep talking, David.
And what you gonna do? What you gonna do?
I got a pillow and I can get to you. Okay, stop playing with me.
Come
You
on
need
to
to
me.
be respectful. Your wife,
Bring,
you know what?
bring,
That's why she don't sleep
bring,
near you.
bring, bring it to me.
He's 68 years old. That's how old he is.
Yes. And one of the most
He
intelligent
claims
people
he's a
you have ever
professor,
met.
but he's very disrespectful to women, and he says really nasty things to
I
men
never
too.
I never said anything disrespectful to a
Yes, you,
woman.
yes, you did. You
And,
called me a
and then
name. And
I
David,
never called you a name.
do you like men?
I never called you a name.
Yes, you did. Do you like men?
Do I like men?
Yeah.
No. No.
Oh, okay.
No.
You
Absolutely not.
you just like giving rectal exams?
Well, if you need one to check your colon, I am I am qualified to do it.
Now you qualified to give
No,
me a
you're
colon?
not.
Oh gosh. Now you David, you can dag. You lucky your wife in the same house. I don't even believe she there. I don't
How
believe
is
she there.
he paralyzed but
No,
qualified as a doctor to give us colonoscopies?
I don't care what you think.
This is what I'm trying to figure out.
When are you going to send me my $1,000?
When you send me
You
mine,
better keep
you
your
need to
spirit.
send 2,000.
Better not talk to that man about nothing about the colon, man. He should
He
hurry
lost
back.
the bet so hard. He wanted to compare African inventions to Black American inventions.
Man,
The
you gonna
whole
be.
continent of Africa, from the beginning of
Do
its
you, do you know
beginning
what? Do
to
you know what
our
the
small
internet?
period, and he got blown so far out of the atmosphere trying to do it. It was sad.
You all need to bring me your leader because you
You
all don't know
lost
what.
so bad. It's horrible.
you don't
You
know
want to
enough
compare
to even talk
music
about it.
genres? The whole of Africa, the whole thing, the whole continent. That includes Egypt's belly dancing music that they've been playing thousands of years, all in North Africa, all of their music genres versus ours on influence and popularity. You ready?
Do you know? Do you know who?
Are we playing North African belly dancing music? Or are all the North Africans and Egyptians over there trying to play hip hop and jazz?
That's where
Which
hip
one
hop
is
came
it?
from.
Which one is it?
That's where it came from.
No, it didn't. My music did not come from fucking belly dancer music. The fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, it did.
No, it didn't.
You prejudice against African, and you don't want to.
I haven't. My music has nothing to do with Arabs and nothing to do with the present day Egyptians
Well, they are the
who
new
are
people.
Arab.
They are the new people. They have been.
Whatever. The
They
old
haven't been around.
people, the old people's music did not sound like Black American music either. Egyptian music did not sound like Black American music. They have music.
That's all.
And I
That's
just
depending.
heard somebody playing it. They played
You know
a song, an
that
ancient
all
song.
depends.
It doesn't
That
sound
all
like Black
depends on your
American music
rhythm.
either.
That all depends on your rhythm.
You don't know what you're
Now,
talking about.
now Africa,
You're just
African people,
extremely uneducated on all of the topics. You're not educated on any topic. I don't know why you continue talking. You have not said one thing that was correct. Everything you said was inflated,
most of the
rabid
time.
lies, just
Well, I
blatant lies that
ain't,
no one on earth is going to
I
back
ain't never
up.
hear.
You
I ain't
literally
never
Why does
tried to
he
hear.
make
feel
us.
that? Why does he feel that way?
He just sat up here and tried to make us listen to something about humans and
It's not.
Pangea,
It's not that I
continental
feel that
No,
drift,
way.
and humans.
It's just true
It's
knowledge.
not
I
a
understand.
thing.
But why does he feel like that? That's crazy to me. Why does he
Because
feel that
because
way?
it's true knowledge.
No, it isn't.
No, it's
It
not.
is.
People like you are
No, it's
dangerous
not.
to our people. I don't know why you people are hung up on fantastical lies. We don't need to make up fantastical lies. We have a history that's outstanding. Truth is stranger than fiction. You don't need to keep making up
They're
these.
trying to Africanize our history. That's what they're trying to do.
Yeah, they
They're
are.
trying to Africanize everything that our ancestors created.
See, you see,
Why are you trying
But
to do
not
that?
only that, he's just lying.
I know he's lying, and I
Lying
wonder
about
why he
Pangea,
lying.
and we don't have to make up a story about Pangea to explain why the world is melanated first. We don't need to do that. That shows the pure ignorance in David. He should know that people can be melanated. He should know that human beings, that the reason that people are pale skinned is simply because of a mutation, that everybody was melanated. They
Yeah.
simply mutated. So wherever humans went, they were going to be melanated at the beginning. These mutations are very new when it
just
comes to
go,
human
just go
beings.
ahead and say they
But
came
you don't
from
know that
Africa.
because you're
Just say they
blatantly
came from
ignorant.
Africa.
You
Say
think
they
you
came
have
from
to make up some Pangea lie to explain brown people in the Americas, and you don't.
You ever thought about the fact that maybe he is not us? Maybe he is not. We have to
uh,
remember
let
that
me
he's not a part of the tribe.
play a few
He
more
may
You're
be
not
African
playing
examples.
anything.
no, he's not. He's not.
Just
Listen to
one
these
more.
people and the
Just
way
one
that
more
they talk.
African
He's not a
invention.
part of us.
One more African invention.
No.
He's 60. He's
Just
60.
tell
What?
us what it
He
is. We
is
don't need to hear
68. No, believe him. He's not a part of us. He's 68 years old. He's not lying. He's telling the truth. He's not a part of the game. And accept that. I'm not gonna argue with that nigga. He old as hell.
Let me play. Let me play five
Just
more.
tell us what the invention is. You don't have to play anything. I'm not listening to this. You said,
He
let
is
me
not a
play
part of
one
us.
more
You know
invention. Why
what
would
the
you play it? Why don't you just say what it is and move along?
okay, do you know what the
Except the
MRS?
fact that he is not.
Do you know what the MRS machine is?
MRS?
Yes.
Let me look it up.
That machine that you go to the hospital, that big old round
You
thing.
mean MRI?
MRI machine?
Jesus
Yes,
freaking
yes,
Christ.
yes. Africa
Oh
invented
my
that.
God, you're too dumb.
No
I can't talk to you
Africans
right
did
now.
not invent that. Africans did not invent that, sir.
How much you want
Stop
that?
lying.
How
You
much
are
you
not
How
a
come
part
they
of the
rarely? How
tribe,
come
and
they
I'm
don't
gonna
even
tell
have
your old
many of them
ass
on the continent,
every
David?
goddamn time.
Oh my God.
He
Is
is
he
not a part
serious?
of it.
Okay, so tell us the
Get him
name
on
of
the
the
Africa
African
man.
that invented it, because I'm looking up the person who did invent it. He's not African.
He is
But
African.
anyway,
He is African, and you're lying.
okay, what's the name of the African that did it?
You got it. You already know.
Because are you in Africa right now?
And now,
No, are you in
Africa.
Africa? Are you in
Another thing
Africa?
that you see
Why do
in
you
here,
guys patronize
Africa,
and just
Africa
talk
invented
this
the shoes.
BS?
The shoes
Take
was
y'all ass
invented.
to Africa.
The
I don't
shoes was
want y'all
invented.
talking to us no
Clothes
more.
was
I
invented.
don't want to hear it
Fire was
anymore.
invented.
I'm gonna
All of
tell
those
you
things,
right now.
all of those things was
You're
invented
1 foot
in
in the grave.
Africa.
How come
Stop
he
talking
did
to me.
not? How come he
So are
didn't tell
you.
us the name of the inventor?
Cause he can't.
What's the
That's
name of
why.
the inventor?
I can let you hear them.
Speak up and
You
spell
want
his name.
you want to hear it?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on.
No,
I'm
just say it, dumbass.
no, I'm not going to just say it because you're going to say I made it up. I want you to hear from the scholars.
No, just say it and I'll look the man's name up and tell you.
You don't have to. I already have.
No, tell me his name.
I'm going to play it for you.
Oh,
Then
no,
tell me
you're not.
nothing.
I'm going to throw you off the stage.
Listen, just listen.
No, tell me the name or leave.
Just listen.
Just go off the stage.
Why do you even like Africans? Africans don't like you. You know that? Do you know that Africans don't like Pan Africanism? Let's talk about this, sir. They don't like you. I promise you they don't like you. I used to be a Pan African myself. They do not like you.
Where did David go?
I threw him off the stage.
Oh shit. Can I say something real quick? I'm gonna just speak real quick, especially as a woman. Pan
Hey y'all,
Africanism.
I gotta go, y'all. I will catch y'all tomorrow. Have a good night.
Good
All right,
night.
D. All right, Wani.
All right.